What's up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this terrific Friday afternoon? What is up, GG? What is up, Simple? What is up, Steamed? What is up, Kieran, Shadow, Zach, and more? How are you guys doing today? Hopefully all are doing well. I met you a couple days ago when you moried me. Indeed, Simple. Yeah, it was quite surprising to find you out there in the fog, to say the least. And yo, what's up, Zach? Oh, sorry, Trix rather, and Zach as well. Yes, Zach is indeed sober. Also, I completely just realized that I haven't deposited my blood points anywhere. Let's actually start off a match of Blight and try and get rid of some of these real quick before I do forget. Where are we at, Blighty boy? Let's do these. That Huntress skin is sick. The Mordeo Huntress skin is freaking amazing. I love it to death. I really do hope that Behavior does more collaborations with Crypt TV, because I would love to see like a Sunny Cult Legion skin. I would love to see, you know, even more from Crypt TV. Also, there has been a wheel request, so don't waste your points, y'all. He does it second game. Indeed. You are not wrong. Thank you much for that reminder. I mean, it wouldn't be a waste of the points. It would just be that we would get to it later. We do see Tinker 2. Perfect. That is what I like to see. Yeah, I just realized that I messed that up. Whoops. Oh well. All I really want is Tinker as of right now anyways, so moot point, I suppose. What did I end on the streak yesterday? It was 8. We did lose, I want to say, 2 matches throughout the day, which isn't bad, all things considered. Overall, we did relatively well. I do want barbecue. Yeah, barbecue and chili might not be bad. I'm debating whether or not I should use barbecue in place of Corrupt Intervention, and honestly, I think it might be the right move of Tinker. So we'll use that for right now. Yeah, so we're on an 8 streak. I do want to get her onto a 10 today, ideally. And then from there, we can always go about and move on to our next one. No, it's not bad at all. I mean, we started at, what, I think a 3, and then we finished off at an 8, so it's not bad. I definitely wish we would have not lost some matches, and I feel like I definitely learned a few things of what to do and what not to do as a Huntress. So at the very least, it was a learning experience for sure. Of course, it would take 3rd seal. There we go. Alright, Bleat me boy. Let's go and see what damage we can do. Let's see. Blight right now is on a 1-win streak as we speak, so this will be for win number 2. We see a Vigo's Jar of Salty Lips, not too bad. But yeah, so our next killer that we're going to be playing is probably going to be Spirit. Yeah, Spirit's at 3 wins right now, so she's arguably closest to 10. Followed by Trapper at 2, Myers at 2, Doctor at 2, Freddy at 2, and Oni at 2, as well as Trickster. Trickster is at a 2-win streak right now. Yeah, Spirit's at 3. She was at a 21-win streak. She was going to be the second to 25, but unfortunately she lost her streak. You've never lost a Spirit game? She's so easy. There are definitely ways in which you can play against Spirit. It really is about just gen pressure, and leaving people on hooks until a chase has been initiated. And so we played against a few good teams that just knew what they were doing and were in a coordinated enough way to make it possible. But yeah, right now our best is of 21, and we're back on a 3 currently. So here's hoping that we can avoid losing any more matches as her. I mean, it's a similar way to Freddy. In most cases, you shouldn't be losing many matches of Freddy, but he is basically an M1 killer at the end of the day. Alright, Blight my boy. Let's see what map we're on. Of course, for me and Blight, it really is map dependent. There's some maps where I really do know how to maneuver around very easily, and then others where it's very iffy, and I'm still learning. But that just shows you that I probably should do a Win Streak Wednesday for Blight, and I'll be able to learn some more little tricks with him in due time. But what's everyone been up to today? Anything much? You guys excited for the weekend coming up? Alright, the Torment Creek. There's a lot of dead zones where there's not a lot for me to bounce around on, unfortunately. So I'm not really thrilled with this, but let's read this all real quick before we do forget. And then oh, I was about to say go to my left, but I do see survivors to my right. That is quite nice. One person trying to hide from me as we speak. Hello there, Nia. Let's light towards you. She'll go for the window. Perfect. Get her down real quick. And let's get some barbecue and chili info so we can immediately run over to whatever gen they're on. She is quite predictable on that one for sure. See one person on this gen to the right, one person to the right of it. And it sounds like there's a person to my left as well. Let's go for Yoon first and wait for a Tinker on that one there. It might also fall off of it in order to go for the unhook potentially. Go for 50 Plague Winds. You're at 26. I mean, so right now, what I want to do... Oh, wow, she's faked that out. Look at you, you sneaky bugger. Nice job on that, too. I thought she was going to go to the right. Initially, she went to the left and then double back. That was a smart play on Yoon's part, I will say. But yeah, what I want to do right now is get everyone to, 10 wins first. And then from there, we'll go for 25 wins. And then finally, we'll go for 50. That's it to Megan. Try and get that gen regressing ASAP. Let's cut off a little bit of distance using the harvester. Alright. Where are you going, Meg? Alright, she pre-drops. That's fine. Let's fake her out to the right. She doubles back. That way she moves a bit of distance. Goodbye. Oh, wow. I guess I didn't have the turn on that one right. Fair play. Oh, okay. In that case, let's leave Meg and let's go back to the Tinker. Hello. If you could not be on this, that would be appreciated. I want to say that's Claude there. Hi, Claude. I mean, everyone's just about injured. It's a really good place for me to be, I'll be honest. Claudie. I think not. Let's double check and make sure they're not back on the gen. They are. All of them are now injured, which is great for me. Meg is over here. Let's go for her real quick. Nia vaulted. Yeah, I still need to work a little bit on hitboxes and understanding how they work exactly on Blight. Sometimes they just feel really off at times. There we go. Then Nia is also still over here. I'm gonna slug out right now. There's no reason for me not to, just based on the fact that Rune's still in play. Oh, I just messed that up big time. You're able to cover it though, so not too bad. Oh, Yoon's here too. Okay, well, don't mind if I do. If all of you are slugged out, I might as well go for the Yoon. We can play this pretty safe too. Yoon, my girl. She's on the outside. I don't know where she just went. Did I just miss her? Must have. Alright, well, let's start picking up. I do see crows going off over there. That's fine by me. Oh, there she is. I was gonna go for Claudette, but she ran right into my field of vision. Scratch marks go around for the pickup on Claude, makes sense. We won't be able to make that work in time. Claude will probably go for the pickup over here more likely than not. She did. Claudie! I completely messed that up. Like I said, still need to work a little bit on Blight, honestly. He's not my best killer by far. Dead hard. I also need to make sure that my keyboard is further away from my mouse and that my mouse is further out to the middle. It's actually costing me a little bit of distance on these chases, honestly. due to the fact that I'm hitting my keyboard when I try and flick a bit wide. But that should be that. Barbecue and chili. I do not see where anyone was on that, but we see you. She Kobe'd! Holy hell, Claude. Look at you, you lucky duck. Let's chase you down, I guess. I'll go for Yoon. Just slid off of that, though. That's a bit unfortunate. Good dead hard, but was able to reap it out. No, I think we're good without a pull right now. They actually might recover this, theoretically speaking, because they're in this situation right now to where they could actually bring it back. But it looks like they might be suiciding here. Hi, Meg. I take it you want to die. Yeah, I could not believe that Claude Kobe like that. If she hadn't, we would have had it in the bag, but she just got lucky. Let's see if we see Claude on barbecue. I do not, but last time I saw her, she's over here. We saw the aura. I wonder if she's going back for the Yoon, potentially. Yep, she did. So let's play back. And I believe Meg is suiciding after all. We just saw one person to the right. That's Claude. Alright, let's fatigue out. And where the hell did you go, Claudie? Looks like over into this tile, which lacks a pallet. Let's down you real quick. And since you unhooked a Yoon, that means that you are dead. Or rather, you lack DS. Barbecue and chili might give me the info that I need for Yoon. And there she is. Perfect. Alright, I wonder if she has DS potentially. Let's find out. Upsy daisy. And she does. She'll go for Claude. Let's do this. Let's bounce. And go for the unhook. Yep. That made it nigh impossible for her to get that unless she goes back around. Sure. I mean, if you really want to do that, I don't understand why you would, potentially. PT. Yeah, no, seriously, these guys are rather persistent, aren't they? I mean, 5 gens, 3 hooks left. I don't think they're gonna get exactly what I refer to as very far, but they are trying. Well, give them credit's due. We saw scratch marks back here. I wonder if Claude will line up for the unhook. There's potential for that. Because we saw scratch marks here at this back corner, then nothing. So, did she go in here? No. Alright, Claude, fair play, fair play. Well, you go for the unhook. If that does happen, you will be the one who dies, and Yoon could potentially get the hatch. That is the question. Don't see any signs of her over here. So yeah, she's lining up for the unhook. I already see her. Let's bounce over here. Let's fatigue out, and like I said, we'll go for Claude. That we can avoid the DS. Actually, I guess DS isn't existent on Yoon, isn't it? She already used DS on me. Most common Blight build? No creativity, no skill. I mean, okay, so Prince. A, GG, well played, my friend. I do appreciate stopping by saying hi. But B, let's put it this way. You talk like the same people, and I played competitive MTG, or Magic the Gathering, which is a TCG, right? And so you talk of the same people who are, oh, it takes no skill to net deck something. It's like, if something is the best, why not use it? Why purposely handicap yourself if you're trying to win? Which, that is what I'm aiming to do. I'm doing win streaks after all. So, I don't know. I find the comment silly. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. I need to hook people in the basement, don't I? God dang it. GG's. Yeah, the biggest thing there that went wrong for that group was the fact that it went from people all on one gen and continuously trying to get it again and again and again while injured. And against the Blight, you just don't want to do that. He can get down just so quickly. And then recover and immediately go for someone else. But that there is our second win in the row with the Blight. You guys, I guess we've already spun the wheel, haven't we? So let's spin the wheel. And then we will go from there. So 2 wins on Blighty Boy. And let's go about spinning the wheel, shall we? So we have landed on the twins. Do you guys want to play some twins? Or do you guys like to spin the wheel again? 'Tis up to you. I will ready up in the meanwhile until you guys make a decision. And I also should update the graphics so you guys can see that as it updates. Even if you aren't doing a win streak, why should you have to play the way Survivor mains want you to play? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? Is that at the end of the day, it's not my job to make the survivors have fun. It's my job to make sure that I have fun. And if I have fun by killing 4 people, then I have succeeded in doing my job. And that, you know, that's kind of how you need to look at it, right? Is that it might suck sometimes when you play against someone who just absolutely wipes the floor with you. But best thing to do is simply move on and go, well, that's how it be sometimes. And to criticize, you know, what's referred to as meta builds for each individual killer, well, I mean, at the end of the day, survivors also have meta builds. Yo, what's up, Longville Kitten? Unable to reach the game host. Please check nat type. I should be fine. You see why I always vote for Hook? There are good survivors out there. At the end of the day, majority of you here are survivors. But GG Kitten, I do appreciate this down by saying I would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. Hope you're having a great day, and once again, GG's. Alright. So Fred Boy is currently on a 2-win streak. So this could be for win number 3. Do we have Survive Pudding? No. Alright, let's go through the yellow wreaths then. I do need to deposit more blood points as we're almost at cap. So I'll have to do that before too long. Blight technically has his full build now. Barbecue and Chili doesn't exactly need to be tier 3 in order to be effective. It still gets the aura read one way or another. So moot point there. So next person I think we're going to work on is Wraith. Wraith will be the next killer that I want to get their build. I'm actually not sure what I want my Wraith build to be. Obviously, there's the Corrupt Ruin Pop, which is always good. One could argue Tinkerer on Wraith. It might seem silly, but that info is still very powerful. The likes of Sloppy Butcher, Save the Best for Last, stuff like that don't exactly make too much sense to me on him. Strangely enough, though, one perk that does actually make a little bit of sense, which is kind of strange because a very niche perk, is Play for Your Food. Because though you don't get a lot of value out of it, for every chase that you go after a obsession, you basically make each chase shorter. Because every time you hit him once, you recloak, you now gain a 5% stack. So now you're running at 155% speed, shortening that distance even further. Almost like a pseudo Save the Best for Last in a way, on Wraith specifically. It doesn't make a lot of sense on paper, but in practice, it seems kind of nice. But the unfortunate thing is, of course, it only really works well against the Obsession, which there's only one of per match. So I'm not sure how good of an idea that is. Alternatively, there's also, I guess, a Nurse's Calling in a similar way that we use Ghostface with a Nurse's Calling. Since we are cloaked up, they might not know that we're near them, and they might end up healing, and thus we might be able to surprise them and get a quick down on those being healed. So, another option. Alternatively, if we were to run Tinkerer, do run Barbecue Tinkerer, similar to Blight and Freddy, since I do think it works a little bit better. But those are my thoughts on Blight. Oh, not Blight, sorry, Wraith. Then Trapper, I also have to think about his build, too. Yeah, I'm not sure about Trapper. I mean, there's the Corrupt Ruin Pop, that's obvious, but what would be the 4th perk on Trapper of all people? What would benefit him the most? That I don't know. There's a few ideas I have, but I'm not sure if anything in specific really works well for him. Because ideally, Save the Best for Last could work on Trapper because if the Obsession gets put into a trap, then you'll be able to make that work. And yo, what is up, Simple? Thank you much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational killer main, here to teach kids how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you all here. We are playing Mother's Dwelling with Freddy. I guess this is probably the best killer that I could ask for on Mother's Dwelling. We get a ton of traversal ability here, so this should work out, especially as we did see a survivor running right at us. Because not feeling great, that's fair. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that you can do and always remember, Simple, is take care of yourself first off and foremost. Because if you don't feel well today, you then don't feel good, you know, the next day or whatever, then, you know, your viewers might not get to see you stream. Alright, let's continue chasing. Just bad stomach ache, lots of stuff going on. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I hope that you do feel better soon. Alright, there goes Ruin, which is a little bit lackluster. Or rather unfortunate. Let's see, do they double back? They do double back. And go this way. Let's swing in. Perfect. We do have our teleport primed and ready. Let's do that. And start to teleport. We're going to stop abruptly. Wow, freaking dedicated servers. Every single time. You think you get the grab, and then no. Dedicated servers says, I think not. Let's pop this, try and get it below 70. Unfortunately, there's 2 people on it, so that's going to take a little bit before that is possible. There was another survivor that went over here. I do hear a chest being opened as we speak. And let's go for the Meg. I am not a Moth Meg, as much as you might want me to be. That gen is still regressing. That's good news. That way it can get below 70. We should get a secondary Tinker proc. Really surprised that the Nancy did not go for that. We're going to swing into this, see if she has Dead Hard. She does not. The Nancy go for the pallet drop. She will not. I lied, she is. Let's run forward. That way she can't get it. And then we'll be able to pop the gen over here. Ooh, they're on it right now. Hold the phone. There it is. Nicely done. That was good work on, I want to say, Zarina's part, as that did ensure that they weren't able... Wait, where am I going? I teleported to the wrong one. That sucks. One thing I have to be careful of with Freddy is teleporting to the wrong place sometimes. There should be only 1 person here, so we should have another 8 seconds. They did not commit. That's good news. Let's head back over here where they've healed underneath the hook. 1 gen done right now is not bad. They are doing the smart thing of waking themselves up to ensure that they rob me of as much of my power as possible. I will get the hit on Nancy. She does get stunned on the drop down too, so let's pursue chase. And I imagine that someone... Actually, yep, we see... looks like to be Steve. Trying to take a body block. Now, he can't be put asleep, but that's fine. Let's kind of cut him off here. He dives back in the middle. Tinker upstairs. We're not going to teleport. Let's go for a grab, potentially, since we are currently undetectable. Nancy's down. That's awesome. Let's pick her up, and then we can teleport back up here with pop in hand. That would be the ideal scenario. That way they can't finish it off. If they are able to get up there, that could be problematic, though. Teleport real quick. Nicely done. Look at these guys. They're playing smart, they're playing efficient. And this is how you lose games as Freddy, unfortunately. Alright, we have another 10 seconds, 12 seconds roughly to get to this gen with a pop in hand. Let's hope that we can make that work. Insidious is gone, so they might not commit to it. They do not. Perfect. Everyone's injured, though, which is really good. So let's pop this. And let's commit. No Undying? No. I personally don't like running Undying much anymore. There's a lot of totem hunters nowadays. That just, you know, there's no real reason for me to go about using it. But how are you doing, Scorch Prime? Hopefully doing well. Let's pick you up and get some barbecue and chili triggers. Yeah, because if I was running Undying, I'd probably remove Pop in that case. Barbecue and chili shows me another person over here. No one's on the gen behind me, which is good. Let's teleport. Get them off of this gen after we pop. Always try to get as much pop value as we can when Ruin is gone. And looks like we did lose them, though we do see Crows move over here, so that should be Zarina, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, maybe not. That's, Meg. Yeah, I just heard, the grunt of pain. Doing well, I'm happy to hear that. Looks like someone suicided. Oh, that is unfortunate for the team. On Freddy, I like Ruin Undying Devour Tinker. I actually really do like that build as well. It's not a bad build at all. Personally, for like everyday usage though, I really do like this build. At the end of the day, as long as Ruin is up, your teleports are just so much pressure. Arena should go down immediately unless she has Dead Hard. She does not. Meg will run, not be able to get the flashlight save. Ruin lost a really long time. It depends. It depends if a survivor has brought a map. It depends if a survivor has, you know, small game, something like that, right? So that's my perspective on that and why I don't like bringing it as much anymore. If I'm using Devour Hope, though, absolutely. Devour Hope, Undying is great. Ruin Undying, it's a little bit meh. Is that the new, Jonathan skin? Does he look like Quentin? He looks like Quentin. Like 2 stacks of barbecue. 3 stacks now. Film today is chicken nugget night. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Rankin actually got chicken tenders today, which I'm pretty excited to eat. This should be our 4th stack, if I'm not mistaken. If you can get down quickly, for survivors to worry about saves and heals instead of totems. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? I mean, ideally, I always want to get it down within the first 2 minutes of a match. That is usually what I like to see. Alright, we saw heard Grunts of Pain. Since she was on a gen, she does not have DS. So let's down you. And the only one left is the Zarina, which we should hopefully see a barbecue chili trigger. Unfortunately, did unhook, so no longer the case. Let's find out where the hell they are. One heading to the right there, going upstairs from the looks of things. One closer towards me. You know, I might as well pop this in a while. Get as much gen regression going as possible. And not waste a pop goes weasel. One person definitely went upstairs, probably primed for the vault. Nope. Looking for a medkit. Alright, you unhook Steve. So, no possible way that you have a DS. Let's put you on a hook, and let's see if we can find Steve off the barbecue stack. Should be good here. And we do see Steve. He is just outside of 40 meters, running at me. Hi, Stevie boy. How goes up? Now, you could potentially still have DS. Yo, what's up, Zindane? GG well played, my friend. GG well played. I appreciate stopping by saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. I am Mark, aka Guilt Spireman, educational killer main, here to teach goes how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Alright, we're just gonna wait for our pop timer to expire. That should guarantee that Steve does not have ADS in hand. I think it should be good now. Yep. Alright, goodbye, Steve. We'll see you at the campfire. And then I teleport for some extra blood points. Oh wait, hatch. That's even more blood points. There we go. I guess technically it's more blood points. I think a teleport's worth like 50, snares worth 25. Can generate some extra blood points here and there. But GG, well played to these survivors. That there is now Freddy's 3rd win streak in a row. Alright. All that being said, do you guys want to spin the wheel of killer again, or would you guys like to play a match of Wraith? I want to put some blood points into him. Jars will not drive in for a split second? Okay. Sorry about killing Ruin 8 seconds into the match. You're good, you're good. I mean, that's why I have Pop as backup, because I fully recognize that survivors are totem hunters for real. And so, we were just having a discussion earlier with Scorched Prime, why I don't use Undying, for example, instead of run the Ruin Pop as backup. Let's ready up with Wraith here, and let's go into the Blood Web and try and find some stuff. See what my options are meanwhile. try and deposit as many blood points as possible in the meanwhile. Yeah, there's nothing really here that is great for Wraith, honestly, so let's just get rid of the tier 3, grab the tier 2. And I think, what, is Wraith on a win streak right now? Wraith is on a 2, actually, so this would be for win number 3. That wouldn't be too bad. And we were talking about a Nurse's Calling being a potential option for Wraith, so let's grab that first. Looking forward to this Wraith match. Wraith is a lot of fun. We're going to run, let's see, not running our backpack build on Wraith. We're gonna run a Nurse's Calling. We'll run, it'd be normally Corrupt, Ruin, and do I have Pop? I don't think I have Pop on you is the only problem. No, I don't. I guess let's run Devour, or not Haunted Ground, Devour, Haunted Ground, since I'll probably be looking for Ruin, even though it's a tier 1. And let's go Sloppy Butcher as well for now. Might not be a bad idea. Chlorophobia, let's grab you, get you out of the way. Yeah, ideally want Pop and Corrupt, Ruin tier 2. I love to see it. That helps out a lot. Alright, that will definitely incentivize them to hunt down Ruins. So with Haunted Ground in play, they have a 1 out of 3% chance, not percent chance, geez, 1 out of 3 chance of hitting Ruin. Gonna attempt to pull some more golden tickets as I had most luck while watching my stream. Well, I'm more than happy to be your lucky charm there, Simple. Alright, Wraithy boy. Let's see what damage we can do. Sloppy will definitely work well on Nurse's Calling. That's the good news. Haunted Ground should protect Ruin, theoretically speaking. Once again, a 1 out of 3 chance of them hitting Ruin. Of course, that's only one time, but if we do have Haunted Ground activated, we can definitely capitalize off that and down a few people if Ruin is still up. We'll probably slug a few people out if that's the case. I think tier 2 is, what, 150% speed on the gen regression, which isn't too horrible. It's definitely better than tier 1, I'll put it that way. Tier 1 is basically just, I've kicked gens when I haven't kicked gens, which still saves me time, but it doesn't get a lot of good gen regression, all things considered. Honestly, if I only have tier 1 Ruin, I might as well run Oppression at that point. Oppression does basically the same thing, but has a chance of them missing skill checks instead. Alright. Let's see what map we're on. Hopefully no Mother's Dwelling. Would rather not play on that again, if possible. So let's see. In that case, it's only Wraith, Trapper, and Trickster now that need their builds completed. And after that, we just need blood points for Nemesis. Then we're golden. I'll then go through all the killers and just finish out all of those who don't have all the perks. And we can also then create a channel point reward for perk roulette, which should be pretty exciting, I think. So that way, instead of just spinning the wheel of killer, you can also do perk roulette. I'm not sure how many channel points that will be for, though. It probably is going to be a decent amount more than just a wheel of killer. I'll have to think on what that cost will be, though. Alright, while we're here, let's break this door. Doesn't hurt me doing so. Let's also check over here, as they could potentially spawn to my right. They have not. Good news. Ah, but they did spawn in the middle and ran towards me. So let's go this way. Wow, she actually committed to the vault. She re-vaulted, though, I will say, so that was smart. She saw what I was doing and opted to do that. That is 1 vault in chase, though. Not 2, as I was not technically in chase prior to that. She'll go back inside. Let's mind game this real quick. She vaults. She does not. Let's vault into the middle, like we did earlier. And she will probably get the vault here. Yep. That's 2 in chase now. And she's falling off it because she realizes what's going to happen. She needs to drop it early, not give me control. Okay, let's fall off of her for now, as they're definitely working on other gens, as we see here. Yep, that's unfortunate. Let's push her out of that, take control of the pallet, then go around. She played that smart, so good job on her. Let's break this. Then we see scratch marks over this direction. Another gen finished too. They're pretty efficient right now. This is making my life quite difficult. Scratch marks go out here to the corner. Hello. How goes it there, Nancy? Oh, Haunted Ground activated. I didn't even realize. That's my mistake. I should have been paying more attention. Wow, seriously, I'm actually fully turned around away from that and it's still procced. That is surprising. A little bit atrocious, honestly. Not thrilled with that fact. It's also a little bit daring on the Steve's part for obvious reason, as we do have Haunted Ground still activated for another 15 seconds. Yep, you messed up, Steve. Well, that's what you get, I suppose. On the bright side, everyone's injured too. So we should be able to find Kate and Nancy and ideally get some pressure on them. Nancy, I imagine, is not too far away. She was over here when she did get flashlight saved. But Kate's been on this side of the map for a while, which is a little bit scary in my opinion. Let's check. Yep. That was probably Kate, I bet. They're healing as we speak. I think not Kate. Feng Min should have taken a body block, but didn't. That looks like Kate got in front of with maybe a sprint burst, potentially. Now, she has the pallet to her right. She'll go for that. Nice job on the dodge. But now you're outside of that tile, unless you have a dead hard, which I think you don't. That should result in a down. Steve's still not off of the hook yet, so no flashlight save potential. Everyone's injured, so they'll probably go and heal over at the hook. Let's check what the nurse is calling. They actually dive to the right, which is a smart move, but they're still working on gens. Yo, what's up, Subjective? How goes it? How goes it? How are you, my friend? Let's go after Steve. And we also see Feng Min. Feng Min taking the body block. Nicely done. Let's face the wall, not the window. Ensure that we can get the hook. And then they also unhook there on Kate. Let's go for the unhook, as we do fear a heal. Thankfully, Sloppy Butcher should help us out here. I've been rewatching Mr. Robot. How about me? Doing pretty well, honestly. We'll head down Kate. Let's hook you. And then we can probably go back to the other unhook. I'm really surprised that Steve's doing this while injured. Not to mention, he was closest to the unhook and just didn't go for it. That's unfortunate. They'll go... You know what? I think we leave Kate then and go for the unhook. Nancy's already healed. How? Maybe she was temporarily healed earlier in 99, potentially? There's the heal in progress. Yep, we'll hit Nancy. And then we'll go after Nancy next. She does have a pallet here still, if I'm not mistaken. She messed that up. Almost killed her there. Nope, not getting back there. Alright, they've gotten rid of Ruin now, but there's only one gen left, which is a bit of an issue. If you do note something else, Steve still hasn't been healed. He's very much for those flashlight saves. Might be detrimental to the team in the long run. We need to kill people off ASAP. I think everyone right now is on one hook each. And like I said, they've been working gens pretty well. So this is a little bit unfortunate. Imagine Steve's on a gen. Let's see if that's the case. That is Kate. Let's body block her out so she can't leave. That was the rest of her sprint burst gone. And should go up to truck. Alright, she goes over, so let's cloak up, make up distance. Should go to her right. Let's body block this if possible. Yeah. I tried to get there in time, didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Let's vault real quick. Spine chill, maybe? That's pretty quick vault. So it definitely makes me think that is the case. Fake out there. Thought I was going to go around cloaked. I did not. Let's get her down. And she's a bit far away from the wall, which is a bit scary. Wonder if Steve will come in. I feel like I just heard a Steve, actually. I don't know. It's hard to say for certain. Let's go back for this gen. We do hear it being worked on as we speak. And that is Stevie Boy. Probably should have dropped that. So now let's take control of the pallet. You'll leave because you realize what's going on. Made the right move here. And is now trying to use the truck to his advantage. Let's body block him out. Dead hard through. Nicely done, Steve. Yeah, I mean, that worked out. I didn't realize he had a dead hard. This entire time he hadn't used it. Or at least we had gotten him before he'd used it. Won't do you much good now. Unfortunately, that gen that he's on is pretty well done. So I don't think it matters too much right now what happens. Yeah, that's what I figured. So 6 hooks so far, multiple people on death hook as we speak. Exit gates are over on this direction, which means they need to cross through middle. Here is Nancy. Let's go for you. You go for the vault. Pallet. Nice. Let's break and then head back to Steve then. Imagine that's where they're going right now. Going pretty well, Shelby. Going pretty well. I mean, this will probably be our first game that we lose, but to be fair, Wraith doesn't have his ideal build. So, definitely less than ideal. We'll hit. He hits me a pallet, that's fine. Let's cloak up. Gain distance, and down the thing then. Didn't see. Oh, okay, just saw someone over there. So we know that they're going for the exit gate as we speak. No flashlight save from Steve. That's just not happening. So let's go for the exit gate real quick. That's, I think, 3 people now on death hook. Yep, there's Kate. That's 2 light now. She could have committed potentially. Let's catch up to her and give her a good whack. I feel like she's not on death hook, unlike everyone else. Could be mistaken, though. Let's pick up the pace. Get back on her. And we'll Steve come in for the flashlight save. Don't hear the footsteps, so we should be fine. That exit gate's almost done. We see scratch marks over here, and she's dead. That's less than ideal. The smart thing for Steve would be to simply exit out. But where are the rest of them? Let's see if we can work off of altruism, because one of them still isn't on death hook. But if they're smart, they just open this one up too. Which, they're not here. Okay, they're further out. For some odd reason. So I think this is going to be the game after all. I see 1, 2, and that is 3. You're lucky if I don't. You're lucky that I don't have Noah there, Stevie boy. I'll be honest. Nope, you're still not gonna get it. Yep, you want your protection hits. There's a dead heart, and that is that. Unfortunate, but honestly, I'm not too worried about Wraith. This build is pretty lackluster, all things considered. But GG, well played. We did hook someone down in the basement, so that works out. Get some extra progress on that. Exactly, like I said, Wraith is a hard one. He's definitely better than where he used to be. But definitely I still need his ideal build to do really well. Alright, though. But on that note, let's see how many blood points I have. Do I want to do another match of the Wraith? We could probably forego doing Wraith potentially. We still have a good number of blood points that I probably want to deposit before too long. GG for not having Noed. GG's toxic quali. I appreciate stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Gilty Ones if you are interested. Yeah, right now we're currently working on what I refer to as my ideal build. And Wraith is currently not in his best place as of right now, for sure. Yo, what's up, Rag? How goes it? How you doing today? Let's put on rune 3. Still need to find Pop at some point. Yeah, Pop and Corrupt would be our last two that we will probably end up using. Yo, just found out I can actually watch stream today. Hey, that's exciting, Bragg. I'm very happy to hear that. I take it that you're able to manipulate the quality a little bit, so it's not all 1080p. At least until scrim in half an hour. Ah, who are you scrimming against out of curiosity? Someone in COTF or someone else completely different? Alright, back into the next match with Wraith. I think we just saw TTV, didn't we? Wizard cast TTV. Let's do a quick shout out. Wizard cast. And looks like they are currently live. Awesome. So you guys do want to check out Wizard, please feel free to do so. Of course, we are here to support other Dead by Daylight streamers. And we're gonna go for a knockout. I'm actually not positive. I don't know if draft said or not. Fair enough. Well, hopefully the scrim goes well one way or another. I'll grab Infected Fright. And we should be good to spin the Wheel of Killer from now on, as I'm below 500,000, and we usually don't get above that in a full stream, so if you guys are interested in doing so, definitely make sure to do so next match. Alright, Wraith. If you could give me Pop, that would be amazing. Nurse's Calling 2 is not bad, though. That is part of our build, so that is worthwhile, I do suppose. And King Camo as well. Let's like 2 underscores. SO King underscore camo. Let's see, are they also live? They are not live from the looks of things. Looks like Wizard is, Camo is not. So make sure to check out Wizard if you do want a live perspective from the survivors. So we have a Nurse Calling 2, Ruin 2, Sloppy, and Haunted Ground as of right now. We still are looking for Corrupt Intervention and Pop on Wraith, ideally. Alrighty though. But are you excited for this weekend, Rag, to be playing in some COTF, out of curiosity? Or more COTF, rather, since you already played last Sunday, right? Yeah. Did you play last Sunday? Yeah, you did. That's right. No, wait, you're not 4-8s anymore. Sorry, my bad. You are, how do we get here? Is your first game versus us? Yes. First game of sample text is against, my mouse is acting up. I just realized. I don't see a light on the side of it anymore for some reason. Let's break this wall. Go back around. Hi! How goes it? You'll go for the vault. You're not gonna make it. So honestly, let's just break this real quick. Hi there! How goes it, Whitey boy? Dead hard or bust, my boy? Ah, you dead harded into a corner. Close one. I will give you credit credit's due. You did make a good attempt. And basement's here. That was Haunted Ground that went off, and that was upstairs. Let's go there and try and find him for the next 60 seconds. That would be ideal. Yeah, Haunted's not a bad idea right now. Now, I bet you... Did they drop down for the unhook? Huh. Yeah, right now I don't have many good perks on Wraith, so Haunted felt like a good idea. Especially if Ruin 2 in play. You thought you were the killer? Gotcha. Yeah, like I've always said before, best to not mention that you're from another streamer. That way, they don't think that, Hold on one sec. Are they over here? There they are. Hi, Yui. Get you down real quick. And let's hook you downstairs. But yeah, that way they don't think that we're, like, self-promoting or somewhat. Whatnot. Yeah, that was pretty close, to say the least. Makes people think you're sniping, generally frowned upon. Exactly. That's why, personally, I never go into their chats anymore. I used to do it before the game. That way I could give them a view, but now I usually have them up on a private browser if I do so. But now I just wait till the end, personally. So, if you guys could do me a favor, just don't mention you're from another streamer, just interact with their chat normally. Sure, I'm on 5 gens, mate. I really could care less. Let's find out. Yep, there's DS. That's fine by me. That means that I know for a fact White does not have DS going forward. We do see the unhook down here. Let's not go down this way. Let's dive out the window and see if we can find a nurse's calling. Hello. Are you curious to why you can't leave here, Dwight? Really now. Alright, let's chase after. You'll go for the vault, more likely not. That's down you. And everyone is injured now except for Ace. We have not really seen Ace this entire game, have we? Alright, we'll go for Yui. We saw Scratch Nurse going this way. And to the left, if I'm not mistaken. I could have sworn I saw blood here. I could be mistaken. Alright, let's just patrol them. Try and find where Ace is. Kind of strange that we haven't seen him the entire time, though. Oh, Scratch Mark going for the unhook. No blood, though, so that could be Ace. That is an Acey boy. Look at you, Ace. How you doing? I'll take it on you. Now everyone's injured, which is really good for us. Ruin is gone, though. Drop it. That's a death sentence. That is a death sentence if I've ever seen one. I'll go for the classroom. Yeah, you'll drop it. That would make sense. Let's push you to the right so you don't feel inclined to vault. You do go for the vault, though. That's fine. Already have the door open. Vault back. Come on, do it. Vault back. That's 2. And that is their first gen. Dead hard for 3. You're locked in now. So you can't really do much here except for get to the next tile, which there is one to your right. That is a thing, but no more dead hearts. We'll get you down. Let's pick you up, and do you want to hook you upstairs or downstairs? Let's hook you downstairs. Actually, no. I changed my mind. Alright, Ruin is gone, so no more gen regression. Looks like they are healing somewhere, so let's keep an eye out for Aura Read. There they are. Perfect. Hi there. You might want to stop healing. Oh, you didn't. That's sad. Let's go for the Dwight. He'll go downstairs with momentum. Honestly, that was a smart play. If you're going to take a hit, might as well take it there. And door is open, which means there's a vault to his right. Or left, rather. That's 1 vault in chase. Alright, we'll take control of the pallet now. No, you don't make that. No dice. Let's pick you up. Sounds like this gen has been tapped at some point. Interesting. Or maybe it was regressing from Ruin prior. That would make sense. Alright, other Dwight's still not healed. Let's take a look for a nurse's calling trigger. So far, no real info. Let's regress this. I imagine they're going for the unhook momentarily. They wouldn't leave him on there for too long. There we go. There's the Ace. Hi, Ace. You're not going to get to that pallet in time. You can drop it for distance, but that's about it. Let's cloak up again. We'll go for Ace. Yui will go for the unhook, but that's fine. I'll take a trade here. Kind of fake him out a little bit. And get that down. Come here, Ace. No running away. Not how it goes. Alright, this gen is no longer regressing. So let's regress it again. We do see a nurse's calling over there on one of the Dwights. Hi, Dwight. Unfortunately, you're the one that was closest to me, so this is your fault. I'll take the hit. And we also know that this Dwight doesn't have DS, so you know what? This is actually a fair chase for me. She wants the body block. I respect it, Yui. I do, trust me. So I'll go for you then. I will grant your wish. It's one that you really want granted, I suppose. Vault, that's fine. Let's break this. And you'll go back out. You do have God Palette here, right? No, that's the other one. I guess you still have God Palette downstairs. No vault down, surprising. Let's take control of Palette. Did I miss? I think she may have dead-hearted through me, potentially. Good job there. See if we can get a mind game going. I don't think we can, so let's just break. And then recloak. And this palette's not all too safe. Good drop, though. That was some tight timing for sure. He's on that side. We're gonna fake break. She did not fall for it, though. Alright, we'll break then. She goes behind me. Or attempts to. I'll get you down. Now, if they are on separate gens, we could see like 2 or 3 gens pop off. That'd be a little bit unfortunate since that chase went a little bit longer than I'd like. Let's cloak up. And then start moving again. There's one. That is downstairs. They might come upstairs for the unhook, potentially. They did not. Scratch mark's going this way, and that is also the Dwight who's on Death Hook. Yeah, let's go for him. There's no reason for me not to. Which map would you say the best atmosphere? Best atmospheric map. That's a good question, honestly. We'll go for Ace real quick. Honestly, I really do like Dead Dog. Treatment Theater is also really good. It depends, in my opinion. I'd say possibly Treatment Theater is just the most atmospheric from a horror standpoint. Alright, Dead Hard, good pallet drop. Let's break. This is now gone for good. And let's cloak up and give chase. We'll go where? Going this way. Hey, thank you much for the follow live stream. I do appreciate you. Welcome, welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Alright, yeah, there's a pallet on his left. Wow, I didn't have the distance that I thought I did. That's my mistake. I feel like we both got a little bit turned around there. I thought he was still on the loop, and apparently he wasn't. That was a strange one for sure. Alright, I hear the gen in there being worked on ever so slightly. Everyone's healed up, which is unfortunate, but Ace is now dead. Which is fine by me. A quick look here. Alright, let's go across, see if they're on this gen. They are. They should finish this gen no matter what. That's fine. We're gonna go for you first. You are dead on hook, so this is a good chase. Pallet was there, could have dropped it for distance, chose not to. We'll go back around and do so this time, though. You do have Dead Heart, if I remember correctly. Let's swing at it. Yeah, you messed that one up, didn't you? Unless Yui's here to save you, but I don't think she is. Otherwise, she probably would have taken a body block instead. That is 2 people dead with 2 gens left. And then I feel like White is on first hook and Yui's on second, going on death. No one's on that gen. Someone was up there on that gen earlier, so I might want to take a quick look. Let's bop it at the very least. Can't tell if you're looking for you or if they really don't care. I think on that one, they may have not cared. I think that the Dwight should have respected the distance a little bit more since he was on Death Hook, though. No pulse today. I honestly just been completely forgetting. That is 110% on me, as right now I'm the only moderator as of this moment. Doesn't sound like they're downstairs. Are they back on this gen? They could potentially be looking for a key. That is a potential option. But if you remind me, I'll run a poll next match. Yeah, I wonder if that's what they're doing. They're looking for a key to escape. That would be a little bit unfortunate, wouldn't it? Hatch is here. Still no sign of them. Let's check down here. So maybe they're not looking for a key. Chest is still closed, and that's a pretty obvious one to go for, too. Yeah, if you guys want to vote with your emotes, be my guest. I will make my decision based on that. Still not here from the sound of things. That's still regressing. Where the fresh hell are they? This is an interesting one for sure. They're just kind of mercing it out. I really hate when survivors do this, I'll be honest. Now I need to search around, and there's a ton of lock. What? Wow. I guess audio's messed up because I didn't hear that for the life of me. That is something else. Alright. Didn't even think that was a thing. But I guess that gives us the UE. So good news there. Show the red light. Break. Imagine she'll go across. She does. No, you don't want to loop this way, Yui. That's a bad idea. Alright, let's get her down real quick before... Wait a second. Are you still on this pallet? You are. Take control pallet. Mind game, mind game. Dead hard. Nice. Drop the pallet. There it is. And we'll break. Alright, she'll drop down. Or not, surprisingly. Yep, drop that. Mind game you to the right instead of the left. That way you get dropped down. Now let's take control of pallet. There we go. Alright, looks like so far we have 2 for Hatch, 1 for a hook. Let's look up Yui, see where the fresh hell Dwight is. Alright, she's dead. We know Hatch is right here. Alright, well, get your last minute votes in. So far it is 2 Hatch, 1 hook. So we'll go for Hatch. Ask him now. Alright, Dwight's all yours, my boy. Where the hell are you? I have no idea. GG, but very laggy game? Really? Everything seemed fine on my end. Didn't really see much of an issue unless your ping was high. That'd be my only thought process. But GG's, my friend. I do appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. Not too bad. And that there will count as a win for the Wraith. But I'm back onto a 1-win streak with a 3K. Not too shabby. Alright, let's also make sure that we do stop on by to Wizard and give him a GG and a follow as well. Legit thought you camped the hooks, but looked at the VOD. Yep, no camp. Just patrolling. Hey, GG's Wizard. Was just about to stop on by and say GG's myself. Let me actually drop you a follow before I do forget and leave your stream up for a lurk. I do hope you're having a great day, my friend. And once again, I don't know, but overall, good luck on the stream. I appreciate it, King. I do hope you have a great day, and like I said, would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. If not, I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you next time in the fog. Alright. Well, do you guys want to play another match of The Wraith? Or do you guys like to spin the Wheel of Killer once more? It is up to you. I will put some more blood points into the Wraith as of right now, though, while we are figuring that out. Looks like we are spinning the wheel, though, so let's do that. And we are going to land on the Trickster. Alright, you guys want to play some Tricky Boy? Would you guys like to spin the wheel again? Here's another one that I need to put some blood points into for sure. Looks like Shelby says, no Trickster, no thank you. And instead, we got the Huntress. Well, you know what? That works out. Huntress on an 8-win streak. We're trying to get her to 10. So let's ready up here and should be good to go. Let's throw on a Wreath, since we don't have any Survivor Puddings or anything like that. Alright, alright. So let's see, Wraith has Nurse's Calling, Ruin. We need Corrupt Pop. Trickster has Pop, so he needs Corrupt Ruin. And then Save the Best for last. I was not a fan of Wraith lately. That's fair, that's fair. Have you not been a fan of Wraith since that one match on Haddonfield? As I told Simple, I more you because I love you. Nah, he's been on my crap list for a bit. Fair play, fair play. Well, instead we're playing some Huntress. And Wizard, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. I am Mark, aka Guildspar. I'm an educational killer main, huge East Coast how to play killer, and Survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you here, and would love to have you here as part of our community Discord, as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. You can find those links right below the video. I absolutely have to wear my glasses when playing against him, and I'm stubborn. Alright, that's fair, that's fair. Another thing, if you have a good headset, is to pay attention to the snarls that he makes. They're pretty loud, honestly, and I feel like a lot of people just don't pay attention to them. Him and Michael Myers both. Their breathing's pretty loud. In that case, I'm not a fan of Billy. We do see a key this match, which could be a slight issue. You know what I'm gonna do? I can't use any offerings that would affect the map, but I have a sneaking suspicion of something. I'm gonna bring a Sacrificial Ward. I don't know why, but I see a key, and I see two people on a cross plat. I get a feeling that they're probably a Swift, at least a 2-man, and I bet you that we're gonna see a map offering. I just have a sneaking suspicion. Just a slight sneaking suspicion. So I'm gonna bring a Sacrificial Ward. I don't like to use these all too often because I don't have many, but I think this is worth our while. It doesn't affect the game. It just negates whatever the survivors bring instead. So I am able to use them. Just wish I had more of them. Alright, let's see. 1 medkit, 1 toolbox, 1 key. Kind of afraid of the toolbox, and of course the key is a bit of an issue. We see a full stack. Let's see. Basement in main building. No map offering though, surprisingly enough. After seeing a full stack of offerings like that, would have expected it, I'll be honest. Alright though. Nope. I mean, they did bring a map offering of some sort, but not the ones that actually get negated by Sacrificial Ward. So, no dice there. So now we're just hoping that the entity grants us a good map for Huntress. Something with low tiles that are not too tight. Temple Purgation, not too bad for Huntress. Some of the Macmillan maps aren't bad either. But I'd rather not go on, like, Backwater Swamp, for example. Midwich wouldn't be bad, actually, theoretically speaking. Midwich wouldn't be bad at all. Those long hallways are pretty beneficial. But let's wait and see. This is for win number 9, by the way. And also, before I forget, let's set up a poll. Hook or hatch. Alright, the poll is up. So if you are interested in determining the fate of these survivors, 'tis the time to vote on the hook or the hatch. Let's see, 1 vote for hook thus far, no votes for hatch as we speak. Let's see if that changes. 2 for hook. Alright, alright. Hook taking an early lead here for sure. And looks like it's taking a bit of time to get into this match. Load times have been freaking atrocious recently. I mean, I guess I don't mind as long as everything's not buggy, so good news there, I suppose. Alright, 2 for hook, 1 for hatch now. It now has become a race. Looks like Hook trying to keep their lead. And I don't know why, but I'm feeling a DC. This is taking way too long. Bought Cyberpunk on PS4, best purchase ever? Really? I'm happy to hear that. And yo, what's up, Photon Eklotus? I think that's how I say your name. I apologize if I butchered that. But I'll just call you Photo for now. We are on Zabadham Preschool. Not a great map. There are some relatively low tiles. So we should be able to make this work to our advantage. Based on spawn, they could spawn behind the school. So I'll have to take a quick peek, I think. It's horrible? Oh, it's horrible. Gotcha. Alright, I hear footsteps and running. They seem to know that I'm on top of them. That's a Nia. That'd be much appreciated, Simple. I do appreciate taking a look at the poll and keeping an eye on that. Ruin is gone quite early. We'll hit the Nia. And she should get down pretty quick here. You need a dead hard for it not to be. So, down within the first 45 seconds. Not bad in the slightest. Did I hear something to my right? I might have. Let's check this gen. No gen work there. I honestly could care less about House of Pain, but I do see the Claude over here. Perfect. No, I figured that maybe she went around me to be able to get that hit. She'll go around this way. Let's see if we can get some distance on the vault. I don't really hear much, so she doubles back. Goes for the vault. We'll take the hit. She'll move off tile more likely than not. And we saw a, You're lucky, Nia. We saw what looked to be an object of obsession on one of the survivors. There we go. Got Claude. I kind of just threatened her over that small little gap, which worked out pretty well. Alright, they did heal up the Nia in the meanwhile. Don't know what gens they're working on. Thank you, I appreciate it. Now, they were over this way. Sounds like they may have gone into the basement. Let's drop down here. They did get it unhook. Alright, well, let's pop real quick, get some value out of that, and let's reload upstairs real quick. Don't see anyone on Nurse's Calling yet. A little bit unfortunate. They were right here. Corrupt Intervention's now off. And no one on that gen either. Let's reload. Alright. We should probably check Claude's gen again. I bet you that she might be back here. Looks to be no. What about this gen on the left, where we hit Claude down earlier? Nothing there either. So they probably are in school basement after all. Oh, Claude's over here. Perfect. As well as another person. Kate, let's hit her. Sure, probably momentum upstairs. Perfect. Let's get you up on hook, and then let's pop the gen downstairs. Claude might jump back downstairs and try and work on the gen a little bit, but that'll be a pretty poor decision if she does. No scratch marks indicating her location, so let's just pop. Let's go back upstairs for the unhook, as Claude might feel empowered to do so, but she's not here. Alright, Claude's definitely here. We know that as fact. I don't want to waste too much time trying to patrol. So let's go back downstairs here. No, it doesn't sound like it's being worked on. Kate's off of hook. What about this gen? I see it working in the distance. That's on 3, going on 4 still. There's Cheryl, no one else. Let's mind game here real quick. Alright, she'll go around. Okay, she has Object of Obsession from the looks of things. Perfect. She'll go back around. So that she could double back. She did not. There's a dead heart. And a down. Let's put her up on hook. And after that, let's pop, then reload. Unfortunately, there's no real lockers over in this area, except for in the school itself. So we might want to go back to House of Pain, potentially, and reload there, as they'll probably be back on that gen, I'd imagine. Alright. We don't know where the 4th person is. So we've seen Claude, we've seen Kate, we've seen Cheryl, but we have not seen the Nia this entire time. And that is a little bit worrisome. Looks like they finished House of Pain after all. That would make sense. I hooked Nia first? Yeah, but we haven't seen her in a while, so we don't know her location. Like, I can tell for a fact that Claude... There she is. That's where Nia was, because Claude and Kate were on that gen in House of Pain, which means Nia was over here. She dived to the right, and it's going to go around the house, it looks like. In fact, she went upstairs. We can swing and hit her. Wow, close one. Alright, let's dive back down for the unhook. It is out in the open, so we should be able to get a hit. Oh, no, it's not. It has a fence in the way. Shoot. There's Kate. She gen tapped first before going for the unhook. That may have been a mistake. No, all good, all good. Now, you're right in saying that I had seen her, just hadn't seen her in a while. She went to the second stage. That's great for us. She'll drop down, taking a stun. No, she doesn't. Bounce landing. Let's give up on that chase, then. As that's not going to be well worth my time. There's Kate up here. She'll dive back downstairs. Honestly, I don't care for this chase. I think we should forgo it and go for the gen over here. As I feel like since they didn't heal under hook, they might be on this instead. Yep, they were. No blood, though. So this is someone not injured. That's Claude here. Still a little bit too close to the loop, unfortunately. We need to take another step back. Yeah, she's dodging, too. Nicely done. There's the hit. Still too close to the tile. Whoa! Hello, Kate. Where the hell did you come from? Alright, let's go for you real quick. We should be able to M1 into an M2. I think that's a smarter move than M2 right now. Sounds like she's going downstairs. She is. Let's track her. Here's Claude here as well. And I don't know why you were here, Claude. That made very little sense. What was the tactic? Or what was the play? She must have gone to a locker. Huh. That's so strange. Why would Claude come into the building that we were at? Kate specifically took aggro for her and just threw it away. That's wicked odd. They got that one by House of Pain. There's Cheryl, who just left this gen. Let's pop it real quick. And let's also break that pallet so they don't have that anymore. Alright, let's break. And you know what? Yeah, they got the unhook. We do see Cheryl over there with Object of Obsession. Sounds like they go this way. We'll hit her. Let's reload real quick. Then we go upstairs and try and cut them off if possible. There's Claude. She'll drop the pallet. Wow, I specifically took my time so that I wasn't that close, and yet for some reason the game's like, no, you're still too close. Let's break this. Claude and Kate are over here. Cheryl, I don't know where she is as we speak. Cheryl and Nia still scare me a bit. Alright, let's go for Kate. Alright, she's trying to draw me away from active gens, which is a really smart move on her part. We see Claude again, and she's made a mistake going towards me. So let's down her. And I think this would kill her off if we hook her. So let's do just that. Yeah, we're gonna need to. Shoot. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. We simply just hadn't seen Nia this entire match. Kate was helping out on gens, and this is going to be the end of the match right here. Exit gates are way too split. We know that Kate is over near that side. We see Cheryl over here as well with Object of Obsession. She gets that slight increase, so unless we get an altruism play, I think this game's over. That is a little bit unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. Will she get downstairs? She goes in here. I don't know why necessarily. Trying to kite me around, but that won't really do her much good. Dead hard. There's the dead hard. Let's hit her down. Kate's gonna be finishing on that exit gate as we speak. Best thing we can do. Oh shoot, there are not many hooks here either. Let's. I don't know where I can put her. That is a good place for me because this is still too close to the exit gate. It's way too close to the exit gate in my opinion. She's dead. No, I need you to be alive, Cheryl. Because we hooked Nia once, we hooked Kate once, and that means Kate and Nia over there are going to escape. So that will be a loss of 8 wins on the Huntress. I mean, at the end of the day, they got ruined really early. They split well on gens. They put even gen pressure across the board. They never went for horribly unsafe unhooks. Overall, they played a really good match. So I can't really complain with the results here. Let's see if they mess up, though. They do not. That was the Bladed Serum, wasn't it? Yeah, that is a rip indeed. Unfortunate stuff. But GG, well played to them. They did a good job. Detective's Hunch, as well as Small Game. Wow, that's kind of interesting to see Small Game and Detective's Hunch stacked on one another. I don't know if that really makes a lot of sense, I'll be honest. I feel like that's a little bit too much info on totems, to be honest. But we got 8, and our best is still that of 9. Alright. So you wouldn't think it wouldn't, but I Swift is someone who runs detectives and can't be trusted to count or notice. Fair, fair. You know, that's a fair statement there. But we are going to spin the wheel, and we have landed on the Spirit. You guys want to play some Spirit? Would you guys like to spin the wheel of Killer? Right now, Spirit actually is the closest to 10, other than Freddy at a 3-win streak as of this moment. Everyone else is on 2, 1, or 0. I love Phantom. My god, the amount of Noahs we've had with him always running Detective's Hunch is bad. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, personally, I don't try and hunt all the totems of Hunch. I usually try and at least find, you know, 1 per hook state that I can get my inner strength. But it looks like instead of the Spirit, we are going to play the Twins. Alright, Twins right now is on a 13-win streak as we speak. So this here will be for win number 14. And we are going to be running our Corrupt Ruin Pop and Sloppy Butcher build. Alright. When does the Resident Evil chapter come out? Is it next week? I want to say? I'm not entirely certain. Does anyone know the exact date? 25th. Oh, that's still so far away. I want it out now. Oh. That's 3 weeks out, yeah. Just about 3 weeks from tomorrow. So I'll be dropping on a Friday. Huh. It was a few days after my second COVID shot. Well, I guess that'll be a good way to celebrate that at the very least. Alright, so we still need more people in basement. I think 7 more people to be exact. Let's radio it up, and we do see 2 med kits, which is a slight issue for Twins, I will be honest. Ideally, we just don't have people with med kits at all, because if we do injure them, we ideally want to make sure that they're not able to heal themselves, but in this case, both David and Elodie will be able to do so. So if we do injure them, we'll have to down them right away, lest we do lose general pressure. 8 win streak of Wraith in 2 days, rank 9 to rank 6. Hey, very nice, very nice. Yes, thank you for the reminder to set up a poll, Simple. I do appreciate it. All right. More like rank 6 to rank 20. All right, Megan David, want to ready up maybe? Would be appreciated. If we play Nurse, it'd be from rank 4 to rank 15. Playing Nurse, it takes time. It really does. Nurse is not an easy killer to play on any platform, to say the least. Clear reagent. They really do need to just take out those godforsaken offerings. I mean, so much of Wraith right now tend to play on Saturday. I mean, honestly, that might not be a bad option. Wraith isn't a bad killer anymore. I'd put him into, like, the C-B tier. He has good traversal ability. He has some really good, you know, stealth-based ability. So, honestly, he's not a bad killer. It's just more or less about getting even pressure across the board and ensuring they're not on gens. So, just really keeping your chases as short as possible. Which is definitely easier said than done if they do run directly to a pallet, drop pallet, and then just keep on doing that. So far, the add-on that gives you 4.6 when you hit a blink attack for 60 seconds is good for you. Is that Matchbox? Or is that the other one? I forget. That one is an interesting add-on. I don't think it's that great. If you're having trouble with, like, blinking, the plaid flannel isn't bad. Matchbox is a 4.4. Gotcha, so it's the other Eerie. I wasn't sure which one is which. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at those. Alright, alright. Let's see, we end up on the Twins. It's a green add-on. Oh, really? I thought it was an Eerie. What's the other Eerie add-on, then? It's been a while since I've looked at add-ons in general, honestly. I mainly just run recovery and charge time on Nurse when I do use add-ons. Just gotta ping on Discord. I'll have to check that out after. Wretched Shop. +1 blink, but you can't blink through walls. Yes. Basically, the Huntress equivalent of a Nurse. Is what I always think of that add-on. Because basically, you're just the Huntress at that point. Alright, we do see the Meg over here. Let's give chase. She's going this way. Will she double back? More likely not. The answer is yes. They go for pallet. You don't drop it for some reason. You're thinking you're gonna fall. Look at the hit. Lurking while I do some killer challenge. Sounds good, sounds good. I appreciate it, Shelby. Good luck on your challenges. Hopefully they go quick. Alright, what, David? It's not a great situation to be in, but it's not a bad one either. We see David going to the right, Meg going to the left, and one person on this gen. 2 people, actually. Let's hit you. I don't know what you just did, Elodie, but you lost a ton of distance that you could have had. Now we're going to swing at her now. We saw Cake win it for the body block. Better for us to swing in immediately where possible. David has a medkit. Let's keep that in mind. So he'll probably try and heal himself up pretty quickly. And let's bring out Victor. David has healed himself after all, as was expected. We saw him go to the right. Let's check if he's on this gen. No dice. And what about this one back here? Also no dice. Looks like they healed Meg. I wonder if they're on the other side of the shop. They were. Okay. Let's enter Meg again. And check behind us. We see both David and Kate going for the unhook. Let's hit David. And then we'll chase him. That way we can avoid the DS on the Elodie, ideally. Alright, let's bring out Victor again. And we'll stay near the gen so they feel like they can't really go on it. Alright, down to David. Perfect. Let's switch back. And we'll put David into the basement and leave Victor there on top as a sort of radar. I think is the right move for us. Hi, David, me boy. Upsy daisy. Let's hook you in basement, as that is one of my challenges. Maybe I should play some basement trapper. Then all gens are currently open again. That one there isn't being worked on. That one there isn't. Meg is now healed. I do see LD and what looks to be the Meg there. Let's go this way. We'll chase Meg. Yep, that's what I was afraid of, that they're over here. He also should break this door as they got the good window. Hi, LD. How goes it? Alright, she goes out, so she's no longer saving. It looks like instead Meg or Cheryl are. So let's pressure that and go for a potential trade. Victor's also back, which is great for us. We'll hit Meg. And let's bring out Victor. Megan. Where are you going, Meg? Let's down you. Let's go to Shack, or not Shack, but middle real quick. Yeah, that's what I figured that they'd be doing. Let's see. She's not going for the gen just yet. That's good news. Yep. Where'd Meg go? Meg's right here. Perfect. Let's pick her up. Let's hook in front of middle. Looks like my Terius isn't dissuading them from being on this gen, though. Let's push them off of it for a little bit. Drop Meg. And we'll go for Chase. Honestly, I'd rather go for Cheryl at this point to ensure that gen doesn't get done. Bring out Victor. Alright, Cheryl, what's the game plan here? You're kind of in a dead zone, which is good for me. No, you can't dead hard against Vic. It's literally not possible. Alright, let's keep you there. Let's go back to this gen. It sounds like they're back on it. That's it, David. Two people are here. Hi, Megan. How goes it? Let's slug you out next. Oh, wow. Completely botched that, but she's going back. Megan, where are you going? And looks like the LD's over here, based on that noise. Perfect. Alright, they're off of that. Meg is down over there. Let's go for her. Everyone's injured, which is really great news for me, actually. I do see scratch marks going this way. Meg is back up. And looks like LD's over here on this gen. Nicely done finishing that, though. Alright, we'll go for David. He's out in the open. We're getting gens regressing, which is the good news. You're not going to make that pallet, David. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Alright. Pick you up, and then let's immediately go back for middle, as that gen was pretty well done. Had multiple people going for it, too. Let's bring out Vic. Since 3 people are injured. 2 people now from the looks of things. Well, that's unfortunate. Last persons are also healed. So they must have done a group heal, which is pretty smart on their part. We do see LD, though. Let's go for you. Then go back for the unhook. Alright, one person was to the right of LD. Let's pressure you, then. That's Cheryl. Looks like there's a secondary set of scratch marks here as well, so it's not just Cheryl. It might also be the Meg. Yeah, Meg's the only other one not injured as we speak. Alright, let's mind game you on the L if possible. She's holding these corners pretty well, honestly. Which means she'll go for the L wall. Let's go around. She does not go back to the T, which is a bit of a mistake, I'd say. And let's go for Victor down. Alright, she's going out here. She vaults. Vaults back in. Down you. You can have fun being exhausted on the ground there, Cheryl. Alright, let's hook you up. We're currently ahead of ratio, which is pretty nice. I'm still shocked that they've been around this area so much, but they still have not gotten my ruin. I heard scratch marks or footsteps rather here. Perfect. I don't know if you're trying to body block in order for me not to get the hook, but not gonna work out. Let's go for this gem then. Let's switch back and go for the unhook from the LD, who will then promptly be down as well. Alright, let's push you off the gem. We'll let them pick up in the meanwhile. We'll go for a quick little chase. And are they still healing over here as well is the next question. Looks like they were. In that case, Kate is still injured. You have a dead heart, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. They really should have body blocked for you, Kate. Results are hook. Sounds like a plan to me. No decisive strike. No pallet drop. Sounds like you're still working on the gen. Really desperately, in fact. One person off. David, I really do appreciate your commitment. It is quite admirable. Just not a great idea. Let's mind game that real quick. And let's hook you up. Hi there, David boy. You're now screaming, how did we get here? Very nice, very nice. Let me know how that goes. Off you go. David's dead. And they are in the process of healing. If I was them, where would I go then? Probably over this direction. Looks like they're in middle. Let's push them to the left. They go to the right. No blood, so Victor's a bad idea to bring out. And that is Kate. LD's now healed. The only one not healed is Meg. Are you on plat? Nope, you're not on the pallet. Now we could do, I guess, we could body block this. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Let's unbind Victor. Let's body block. And then let's hit you. You're heading over that direction. Let's give chase. Because I'm pretty sure, that's not Kate, sorry, Cheryl. I always get Cheryl's nurse outfit and Kate mixed up every single time. Let's go for you guys, since you're on gens. I want to say that was both of them, not just one. Alright, where's LD going? She's heading over to Crane. Let's recall Victor. Drop the pallet, you got it. But you didn't really play around that tile. I don't know why. You could have. Been smart too. That's down you. And then we'll go back to middle to pressure that gen again. No, no, no. Very nicely done. I have to give these survivors credit where credit's due, though. They're really doing well about pressuring gens. You know, they're really getting chased quite a lot, but it's just not... Okay, this is bad for Kate, though. She's kind of boxed in. She needs the dead hard. Nice dodge. Let's bring up Victor, and then down her real quick. Keep on calling her Kate. Cheryl. Alright, let's see. She went this way. Where did she go? Her blood literally disappeared. The fresh what? I literally have no idea where she went. Hi, Meg. That was a mistake. Alright. Well, let's go for Meg then. As we know her location generally. Victor's back. We see scratch marks over here. And Meg is also here. So let's body block this location. Make it difficult for her to get there. Down you. And I guess... Oh, there's Elodie. Hit you as well. Problem is that I'm right on top of her. It's not like Charlotte was all too far away. That was just a free hit, honestly. Alright. I heard Elodie. Hi there, Elodie. How goes it? Let's swing around so you don't get the pallet in time. And let's put you down in the basement now. So now... Cheryl is forced to be in a pretty awkward position. There is the Meg, which means that we're probably going to see a trade for Cheryl. Let's bring out Victor. Hello. Let's body block that. Alright, no one else is near, so let's pick you up. Sounded like there was one more person behind me based on the killer instinct, interestingly enough. Next match. Nurse next match? Oh, you were deemed a nurse match. I didn't even realize that. Apologies about that. I'll definitely play a match of nurse for you. No problem. Alright, up goes Cheryl, and last but not least is the Meg. I guess we should go find Hatch then. It has spawned, so Meg has a little bit of a head start on us, though. Unfortunately for her, she is not right here. So I'll close this. We will then switch to Victor. Let's go to the exit gate, where we see Meg. I don't know why she went to this one of all of them, but c'est la vie. You want to kick Vic? Be my guest. You didn't kick Vic, why? Alright. Let's switch back, and that will be that. And that should be 14 wins on the Twins. Getting that much closer to the next goal of 25. Sorry, Megan. The guilty ones did speak, and they sought your demise. I've already broken all the doors here. I guess I broke that one door, and that is, I think, the only door in the entire map. So I guess no additional blood points for me. Unfortunate. That being said, that is a GG, well played to the survivors. They honestly did a really, really good job of pressuring gens, so I can't complain. That was a fun match for sure. All right, let's update the win streak on the Twins. That's another 4K in their books. And that puts them on to a 14 win streak. They are only 3 away from their best of, which was 17, and that was on a less than ideal build. But let's go and ready up with the nurse. Alright. As far as offerings go, looks like I also have some wreaths, so let's put that on. And we should be good to go. Perfect, perfect. And then let's see, if we're not playing Nurse, I guess our choices are Spirit and Freddy as the potential golden child. Unless we get someone else to 3 or 4 wins. And to be fair, there's a lot of them at 2, like Trapper at 2, Doctor at 2, Myers at 2, Oni at 2, Blight at 2, and Trickster at 2. So if we get one of them to 3, that could be our third option. Didn't eat an apple today, so maybe a doctor? Sounds good, sounds good. We have not played doctor in a hot minute, I guess, have we? Doctor is always a fun time. Unfortunately, without add-ons, his freaking shock therapy is god-awful. All he needs is that extended range from the electrode, and Doctor's power becomes so much more powerful. It is ridiculous, the difference. But let's ready on up. We see 2 flashlights and a medkit. The medkit, obviously, if we do see, we'll make sure to chase and down. The flashlights will also have to be conscientious when they potentially go for flashlight saves. Now, of course, we are running Infectious Fright, so they might feel a little bit dissuaded. Not to mention, if they are in the vicinity, we'll just end up going to hit them. Unless Ruin is not up, in which case I'll probably forgo and go for the pickup and pop. Alrighty though. Nia, are you looking to ready up, or are you going to switch to another tool last moment, I wonder? There is that possibility. And verdict is... no last minute switch to keys. That's good news. Alright, and Nurse right now is on a 1-win streak, so this will be for win number 2. Just got the notification for my new YouTube video. Which one? Was it the Huntress of Purgation, or was it the Mori one, out of curiosity? It was the Mori one, yeah, that was, that one goes out to you and Haunted. Oh yes, Paul, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Sean? How goes it? How's the day been treating you? Hopefully it's been going well. I more you because I love you? Yes. That one was you and Haunted, where the stars in that one. Oh. Man, those freaking, those spiked boots are something else on Billy. That turn radius that you get is utterly ridiculous, and I love it to bits. There are so many add-ons on specific killers that I just wish were by default. That one for Billy, the spiked boots, would be lovely. That'd be a nice little buff to him. That would go a long way. Same thing with Doctor, like the high stimulus electrode. I don't think Huntress really needs too many updates, honestly. Huntress feels pretty good. Additional reload speed on Death Slinger wouldn't be bad, or at least extra time on his chain, stuff like that. Alright, Nurse my girl. Let's see what we can find. Based on spawn, they could be to my right by meat trees. Let's take a quick look. I feel like I just saw a crow go off. Yep, 2 crows go off. And Ruin has not activated. There's Nia going to the left, goes back. Nice job. I didn't think that she'd go for the vault. Should have continued to body block that, I guess. And we see her going out here. Let's box her in. Hi there, Nia. How goes it? She'll probably double back, more likely than not. And use the core into her advantage to try and break line of sight. Hard to do now on the newer maps, but still really, really good. Smart move on her part. Dead hard? Yeah, the way she looked back, I figured that was the case. I tried to compensate for it, but he was able to make it work. Did she double back again? She did. Alright, let's pressure this gen real quick before we continue on that chase. Hi, Stevie boy. New momentum's this way. And get you down. Alright, I only see one person, and I want to say that was... Actually, I don't know based on the aura outline. Hard to tell. Alright, they're on that gen to my left, and so I picked them up. Get you down. Good dodge there. I should still get a hit on the Neo. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Steve, what are you doing? Get out of here. What are my thoughts on the Colon update? I personally really like them. Oh my god. I completely forgot that she had that dead heart in hand. Maybe both Nias do, actually. I'm not sure if this Nia is different from the other Nia. Now my second. 10% regression there. Both people injured. Let's go for Steve, because he now has touched that. We got the blink bug. That really sucks. We should have had that hit, I think. A second blink bug in a row? Seriously! That has now cost me 2 potential downs. Oh, I have to go back. I really hate that bug. It's so uncommon and so sporadic and random, but when it happens, it's god-awful. Hit, lots of fatigue, then break. Let's actually check and see if she is through here. No, she's long gone. That sucks. Where did he just... did he have sprint burst again? Is that why I missed that? Potentially. And he's on meat tree. That's at you. We'll go for Steve then. He goes in here to the left. He doubles back. Smart move. Only problem is that they're going to be on gens right now. We have very little pressure. Good hit. And Neo's behind me. They're fully healed now, too. One person behind me, yep. Should have second blinked. I also heard someone on that gen in the middle. Oh no, it's already finished. Never mind. I lied. Scratch marks go out to the right. No idea where they went. Sounds like on this gen. Have not blinked yet, or have not gone yet. So let Nia, let's keep in mind that she has dead hard in hand. Perfect, we overcompensated the blink for a reason. Based on positioning, they're not on a gen, so we should be good for the pickup. You see Nia over here. They double back? No, they're over here. So they'll probably vault out. Nope, they don't. Not right away, at least. Yeah, it's hard to blink in this area. The hitboxes are just so wonky. They got another gem, though. Yeah, this is not looking great unless we kind of snowball. I'll get a hit on you. Let's remember that you have dead hard. There's a dead hard, so we don't swing. We'll go again. Perfect. No one infects with sprites. Let's pick up right away. That we're at least on a 1-for-1 hook to gen ratio. Now, the person on the hook still hasn't gotten off the hook yet. Stand corrected. You see a person on the hook on the back corner, though. That I don't like to see. So let's pressure that gen while Ruin is up still. And I believe that's probably Steve. There goes Ruin. Just saw that activate. And he goes where? That's Nancy, in fact, not Steve. Could have sworn it was Steve's aura. Let's get her down. Then we can get a barbecue and chili trigger. And figure out where everyone else is. Oh, we might be able to bring this back, but it's going to be difficult for sure. They split gens relatively well in addition to. There goes Ruin, as we speak. That was such an awkward and strange blink. Are we seeing Nia going for it, which means we now need to run pop. We couldn't blink through the object. That's really rough. So Nia gets the unhook. We'll chase Nia. Get the hit. So here go to the right. Let's remember that she has Dead Heart. Let's blink on top of her and try and get that out of here. Steve holding. Nope, that's not gonna work as well as you hope. I can't blink though while you do that, is the only problem. Wow, she still dead-hearted through me. I even ensured the fact that I overcompensated to make that work. And she iframed through. Now, Steve isn't close enough to get that. No Infectious Fright went off. No footsteps either. That gen is not being worked on, but I heard that gen to my left is 10% regression. Alright, both Mia and Steve are here. Let's pop the gen. Steve should still be behind me. Let's hit you. Down you real quick. Let's put you up onto hook, Steve. I haven't seen Nancy in a hot minute. Could mean that she's on that gen on the far side. They have split the gens 2 and 2. So we need to just go from down to down to down to down. Back on ratio, which is the good news. There's Mia. Let's have her take aggro. Yeah, she's holding this corner. Get a hit on her. Remember that she has Dead Hearts, so we're going to need 2 blinks to try and down her, not just 1. She's going for the vault in front of her. She does not. There's the Dead Heart. And Nancy's gen just finished. She falls to the other side. Let's down you. Alright. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Carl? How goes it? How you doing today, my friend? I see one person there and one person on the far gen. Need to go for that gen ASAP. They'll be forced to go for the unhook in the meanwhile. Yep, there's Nancy. Let's go for you. Head on. Wow, didn't expect that to happen. Fair play, Nancy. Let's address the gen real quick. School is out so tomorrow. Summer vacation for you. That's exciting. I'm sure you're thrilled about that. Alright, scratch marks go this way. Who is that, Nia or Nancy? Sounds like a Nancy. Here to my right. Sounds like there's an audio bug with chase music right now, which is interesting. Let's grab her. And let's get them on this hook over here. And then pop that gen ASAP. The only thing is, the other Nias are probably on the other gen to my right, more likely than not. Yep, he jumps off. One of the Nias will probably go for the unhook, and then one of the Nias is going to stay on the other gen. DT hit, makes sense. They have a pallet. We'll hit him. And as I thought, the other Nias were probably on that gen. Adrenaline on Steve. Fair play. Let's get the hit on you again. I mean, everyone's on death hook, so this hasn't been a bad match, all things considered. But still. Let's get you down. There is one person over here. I don't think they should be able to get the blind. Let's put you in basement. We heard someone vault. I don't know why, though. Okay, why can't I freaking blink upstairs, for God's sake? Makes 0 sense. No, they're not here. Oh, they were. Must have vaulted. and not add God into the locker after all. That's my mistake. Alright, are they on this exit gate? Would appear like a no, which means they probably already 99 that other one over there. Let's fatigue out. And we see Nia. You know, if you're not careful here, guys, you are going to suffer from these decisions. I don't know how they dodged that one. I was right on top of them. No dice, though. You have Dead Hard, so I know that you're playing that for a reason. Let's blink. And let's blink ahead to make sure that we dodge the Dead Hard. Yeah, see, that's what you get. And look at that. That's where your hubris gets you. You just messed that up that badly. Goodbye, Nia. You should have just left when you had the chance. Yep. Are you gonna leave now? Or are you gonna do the same thing as the other one? Yeah, there we are. Oh, survivors. Your hubris will always get you killed. But GG, well played to these survivors. Yep, the BM definitely screwed them. No doubt about that. They misplayed that, to say the least. If they had just had left, it would have been a 3-person out. That's why Blood Warden should always be run. Honestly, though, that would have been pretty painful for them. They would have gotten absolutely freaking screwed over if that was the case. That's why you also need to be careful about Blood Warden. If the exit gate's up and the killer has an ability to hook, you honestly should just leave outright. No ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. But, unfortunately, Nurse does lose her win streak. It wasn't anything too extravagant, though, so water off of my back, honestly. With that being said, we're going to play a match of... You know what, let's go have another match of Wraith, unless we do see a spin of the wheel. Beautiful video. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that, Simple. And let's do this. Grab that, and grab this. And looks like we're going to do a match with Bubba. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. Ooh, pop. That's awesome to see. Now let's grab this real quick before I do forget. If I can grab Nurse's Calling, even better. So now we can put on Pop instead of Sloppy. So we're just 1 perk away from having the ideal build. Though I guess I would want Pop to be tier 3 as well as Corrupted Dimension. Who has the highest win streak as of right now? The Plague. Plague at 26 wins, followed by Bubba at 22 as we speak. And speaking of Bubba, we are going to be playing a match of... Let's see, do you have any blood point offerings, Bubba? You do. You have some hollow shells we can use. Perfect. And should be good to go. You're correct of Wraith? Why'd you say that, Trix? Yeah, so right now we have Plague at 26, Bubba at 22. Everyone else is coming up towards 20. We have Ghostface at 17, followed by Twins at 14, Hag at 11, Legion 11, and Mr. Pyramid Head at 10. 10 hook 4K versus how do we get here? I mean, to be fair, Trix, they are brand new to the comp scene, so I would say that if you got a 10 hook 4K against, let's say, Loop Artists, now that would be an accomplishment, but it definitely, Wraith can be very good in the right hands. Absolutely. A little bit tired. Gonna turn in a bit early, Simple. Yeah, make sure when you're scrimming how do we get here, definitely, it was at 4 gens, my first time scrimming of Wraith. Gotcha. Well, I mean, sounds like you're doing well at the very least. Psycho Monkey. So let's give them a shout out. Psycho Monkey. Alright, let's see if they are live. Looks like the last game they played was Among Us, and it appears that they are not as of this moment. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a 10 hook 4K is definitely an accomplishment. Just keep in mind that the same type of plays that you got that game may not work out against sample text and or other teams in the league. Alright, let's ready on up. Tim the Toolmant. We do see one med kit, that's fine. Most times we won't be M1ing anyways. We'll watch out for Jane, see if she jumps into the lockers. She could have head-on potentially. And looks like other than that, they're bringing no tools. This here is potentially for win number 23 on Mr. Bubba Boy. Let's bring up a poll before I forget. Hook or hatch? Alright, well, it is your time to decide the fate of these survivors. If they are going to receive the hook or the hatch at the end of this. Out of curiosity, Tricks, did How Did We Get Here also play their killer against you guys? Or was it just you against their survivors out of curiosity? I don't know who their killers are, to be honest. I haven't really taken too much of a look. But with that being said, let's see what map we end on with Mr. Bubba Boy. Blood for the Blood God, draws X on chest and blood while screaming Russian words. That would be a sight to behold. You're not wrong. So trying to think what maps we don't want to see. Probably like Treatment Theater. Treatment Theater might be a little bit rough because there's a lot of vaults, not a lot of pallets. That'd be my one thought there. We get Shelter Woods, which isn't bad. A lot of dead zone areas, a lot of tight loops though they might want to play around. And we'll have to be careful of the trees with the branches sticking out. And as of today, fully vaccinated. Hey, congratulations, Carl. That's wicked exciting. We do see a survivor quite early. Hi, Claudie. Ooh, 2 Claudes. There's 1 Claude. And let's say second Claude over here. 2 Claude. There we go. You gotta love it when you see it. And that, my friends, is why you respect the Bubba's terror radius. For if you don't, this could happen. And there are certain killers they just need to respect terror radius. Now let's pick you up next. I had to leave school for it and got to stop at 5 guys on the way home. Hey, well that's exciting. How do you feel, by the way? Oh, there's an unhook. Now Jane's over here. She's running. There is a second person, I would imagine. Yeah, there's Tap, Claw to the right. Jane will probably go for the unhook then. Let's head over for Tap. In that case, we'll hold our charges. He could go for Shack, though. Let's charge up now, force him to drop pallet. Perfect. He will not vault. And we're back on 3. Let's charge up. Yeah, you're not going to get that Tap. Good attempt at that corner, though. I appreciate it. So we got nothing but a headache? Well, that's good news. Was it the one-shot Pfizer, one-shot vaccine, or was it, do you have to go back for a second one? Let's keep in mind that Ruin is there, which is a little bit unfortunate. Scratch marks over to the right. Don't see additional scratch marks, though. So I don't know where they went off to. Jane went this way. Oh, scratch marks going back for the Tap. Let's chase him out of there since Ruin is in that spot. Not that we really need it, theoretically speaking. Pop is well worth our time for sure. Alright, we'll go for Claude. That was a mistake, should have bolted back. Alright, that's also a mistake. Volt Tantrum. We're not going to be spacebar grab, going to be M1 grab. M1 grab, perfect. Put you up on hook now. Where's the hook? Right here. Honestly, if they're smart, they would cleanse this totem before the unhook. I think that would be the smartest play right now. Oh, I heard Tap. He's healed. Let's break, and then chase. Since he's self-healed, though, that means he doesn't have DS. We'll go for the next one. Let's break again. Then charge up. Let's do one more. Perfect. He'll drop. Hey, he got the stun this time. Okay, Tab, you want to teabag Bubba because you freaking dropped the pal on his head. You really think that's a good idea here? Do you really? Let's see if he doubles back. He does not. He held W. Oh, that was your second one? Gotcha. Double back to this one. That was a smart move. I can appreciate it. Means that I have to charge up if I do want to get this shred. Let's get the M1, since we're not going to be able to shred, chainsaw him here. Sure, Tap. Keep on teabagging. Be my guest. That is absolutely fine by me. Bamboozle this. And now what are you going to do? What are you going to do now, Tabby boy? Good drop that time. Roll shred. He goes to the right. Unless you have a dead hard, you don't make that. It's not play though. You definitely though. All right, we need to find what gens they're on. That chase went for way too long, in my opinion. Good news is we're kind of near one of their gens, apparently. They must have brought me all the way around. Let's pop that. And check out the other gens. That gen's been lightly worked on. We do see scratch marks. Let's go for the chase before bopping it. You can always pop it, worst comes to worst. And let's chainsaw for distance. Hi there, Claudie. Alright, she's out in the corner now, so we can really just box her in. Get our charge up. And down her. Yeah, you're not going to exactly get much of anywhere. Alright, upsy daisy. Let's hook you up. You're on death hook now. Let's go back to this gen potentially and see if they're back on that. You're what I call BBB. And what does that mean, out of curiosity? Alright, 2 cells over here. No scratch marks. Hello, Tap. Hello, Jane. Big brain Bubba. I like it, I like it. Alright, Tap, you're going back up on hook. You touch a gen, my boy, which means no DS in hand. He is dead on 3 hooks. I gotta love it when I see it. Jane could still be around, theoretically speaking. But we have no real sign of that being the case. So let's just patrol gens and head over to this gen over here. Oh, did we just find survivors? We did. I saw Claudette. I believe this one. Both of them are on death hook, I'm pretty sure. Let's go for this Claudie. You'll vault. We'll vault with you. That's Bamboozle. Jane's trying to take aggro. I respect that, Jane. Jane's not going to do you much good because you're going to go down. And might as well put you in the basement in that case. Now I can get some challenge progress. Alright, down into the basement you go. And I think that everyone's on death hook now except for Jane. Does that make sense? Yeah, Jane has 2 more, then 1 each on Claude. That would make perfect sense. So if I was the Claude, would I set up for the unhook? Probably not, honestly. That gen has been touched since we've last seen it. So we can forgo that. Over to this gen, see if that's been worked on at all. Nope. What about this gen? That gen has also not been worked on. And neither has that, which means they have provided 0 gen progress. Not teabagging now, are you, Tap? Yeah, seriously. He is, probably ain't doing much of that no more. Alright, you're not gonna get to that in time. Good attempt at a fake out. I don't think that really works out too well against Bubba, honestly, but an attempt nonetheless. Alright, let's hook you here. And that is you dead. So let's go find Jane and or the other Claude. Now Hatch will not spawn unless they get one more gen. That gen once again has not seen any progress since we were last here, so no reason to pop that. This gen has no progress. That gen has no progress. You know what? I think that's more progress than it was last time. But we do see stuff over here. Let's check behind the rock. And then we'll pop. Alright, Jane has been healed. Question of the day, did she heal herself or did she get healed? That I do not know. Alright, let's start bubbying around. We can traverse the area a little bit faster with our 130 speed chainsaw. Sounds like they were on this gen. Hi, Jane. Let's bamboozle that. And now Jane's kind of in a bit of a pickle, aren't you? Alright, we can chainsaw you, no problem, too. Perfect. And now the last Claude has to make a decision. Do I go for the unhook in basement or no? Yo, what's up, Matricio? How goes it? I just seen your nurse game and saw your Twitch name. I never used Twitch, but now I have a reason. GG, and look forward to watching your gameplay. I really appreciate that, Tricio. I really do. That means a whole lot to me. I appreciate the bits, and would love to have you here as part of the Guilty Ones if you are interested in following. I'm sorry, Claude, but the Guilty Ones have spoken. They seek your demise. So no mercy from Bubba. You are being added to the stew. More correctly, the barbecue and chili, but say la vie. Is there ever just one voice actor that you could just sit and listen to their voice and be put in a trance? Kind of. And Trikio, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Would love for you to join our Discord as well as our YouTube channel. Both those links are right below the video. Ryan Reynolds, I can see that. I mean, I think there's an obvious answer, frickin' Morgan Freeman. But GG, well played to these survivors. Try the voice actor for Orochimaru. You tunnel equals teabag. Yes. I tunneled you. Let's go with that. I mean, is it really a good idea to just teabag Bubba? Also, did I really tunnel him? I'm trying to think. I don't think I did. I think I've hooked people in between each. I got unhooked. Okay. He came after you again? Okay. You were on a gen. I don't want you on a gen. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I didn't work on a gen the entire game till the end. You do you. I don't really care, to be honest. I called you toxic. I mean, it was in jest. Not a direct word on your person. Yeah, I was like about to say, it's like, I don't think I called him toxic, did I? I was like, oh, you know, that might not be a great idea to teabag tap, but c'est la vie. And he healed right next to the hook. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But whatever. Mick like McDonald's, Trek like Star Trek, and Key so Mick Trekio? Mick Trekio, thank you for that breakdown. I'm dyslexic as hell, so Twitch names are bad enough for me. But thank you much for the correction there. I'm probably gonna have to hear it a few more times or see it a few more times spelled out like that in order to get it correct. But I do appreciate that, McTrekio. Yo, what's up, YOLO? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing, my friend? But yeah, I don't know. Tap healed under a hook. That means that he doesn't have DS in hand. So, I mean, I have no remorse for people who do that. But that being said, Bubba is now on a 23 win streak. He is now 2 away from reaching 25. He'll be, I want to say, the third killer to ever reach a 25 win streak. Well, with that being said, who do I want to play? That was a quick game. It was a relatively quick game. You're not wrong. I mean, Bubba matches usually go pretty quick. Not gonna lie. That is how it goes. Clown? What's our win streak on Clown? I don't know. No, why not? Clown's on a 1 win streak. I still need to figure out what the fresh hell I want to use on Clown for the 4th perk. I don't know. I still have no clue. How goes it, Pac-Man? How goes it? Hope they're doing well. I mean, at the end of the day, I could care less about how survivors view me. I personally try not to tunnel or go for people off of hooks, but honestly, if you're next to a hook or on a gen and you're not healed, or I see you healing yourself, as soon as I know that DS is no longer activated on you, I have free reign to kill you. That's my thought process. So if I hear you healing yourself, see you healing another survivor, going for an unhook, touching a gen, if I know DS is not in play, you're out. It's getting hot out, 130 today in Phoenix. We are crazy to live here, seriously though. And you never call him toxic. He called you toxic. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I ever called him toxic. I'm like, are you sure that's a good idea to be teabagging Tap? It's actually getting pretty warm out here in Fargo, which is kind of insane. Right now it's 93 degrees with a high of 97. And I think tomorrow's 102. And then Saturday a temp of 100. So I feel that. DS, Decisive Strike. If I know that Decisive Strike isn't active, I care less who I go for. It seems high for... It does! When I looked at, temp records, they honestly seem to be on the lower end for the most part, around this time of year. Yeah, it's getting hot as hell. I'm actually melting. Well, the good news is it's 70 degrees in the house, Frankie. But yeah. For me, as soon as I see that DS is deactivated, I do not care who I go for. I will just go for whoever's in my vicinity. Because normally my game plan is if I see an unhook, let's say I go back for an unhook, I see the unhooker and the hooked. I will go for the unhooker first. If the unhooked is still in the area and it's been 12 seconds, I'm downing them. Yep, we're doing Save the Best for last. I still think that Save is one of the best perks on Clown, arguably. Because every other perk just doesn't synergize well with him, I'll be honest. It kind of is a little bit off on him. Because there's nothing that strengthens his weaknesses better than Save. But it's so circumstantial. It's 72 degrees where you are right now? Jeez, Carl. See, that sounds nice, I'll be honest. And it gets so windy, too. I mean, there is that nice cooldown with the wind. Because with the wind chill... Actually, even with the wind chill, it still feels like 91. So, literally, wind chill does freaking nothing. Jesus. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Sarah? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today? It is nice Ocean States for the win. You know, I do miss that ocean breeze. I do miss that ocean breeze, Carl. That would cool things down. It's 70 here in Washington. Ah. See, that's not bad either. The challenge fund grows. Indeed, indeed. We are getting that much closer to our next Kill Your Friends event. Speaking of, I need to schedule out a few things this weekend. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. Did you move away from the ocean? I did. I actually lived in Massachusetts for quite a while. And I actually moved out to Fargo for a job. And then probably going to end up moving again within the next year, more likely than that. But we'll see. Alrighty, though. All my homies hate Texas. Oh. I mean, it can be quite hot over there in Texas. Yeah, see, I miss Massachusetts. I don't miss how expensive it is to live out there, though. Freaking god-awful prices. Texas doesn't exist. Shelby might disagree with you there on that one. Oh. Let's see what map we're on with the Clown. We're on the Groaning Storehouse. Is there a door I need to break here? Yes, there is. There's that door next to the window. Shelby doesn't exist? Let's see. Yeah, so let's break this door real quick. Did we just see a survivor? We did. Okay, never mind. I was gonna go break that door, but it's better for me to chase. Steve goes over here. Actually, let's not throw that. I have second thoughts on it. Toss that there for the loop around. He goes on long side, it looks like. Yep, there's Steve. Hi, Stevie boy. Let's throw that there, and then swing to him. We'll get a stack of save. He'll go for the vault. Let's... Wait, did he not go for the vault? That's a strange one. I don't know why he didn't do that. He has a pallet there he could drop, potentially. He does not, though. Now, I'll break this. It's not a great play, but if we had that broken already, he would have been downed. Stevie boy, where are you going? Are you going for Shack? Yeah, you are. You have a pallet? You do on this side. No dice. Let's revolt. And I think I get this down. Yeah. I missed the old chase music. New one gets you a headache. I can see that. I can see that. I don't mind either one, honestly, but I can definitely see why you don't like this one. Just want good seafood? Seriously, though. North Dakotans don't exactly know how to seafood well. Alright, 10% regression on that gen. Oh, that wasn't a pocket gen. Shoot. Kinda want to save that one. Oh well. I guess we still have these ones over here. We do see... Who is that? Tap. Perfect. He does not vault. That gave me good info. Let's hit tap. And let's throw our bottle for invigoration. That way we can catch up to him real quick. Throw that there. Looks like he might be on pallet. Alright, let's mind game real quick. He'll go for the vault. Smart play. You know what? Maybe Bamboozle wouldn't be a horrible idea on Clown, I'll be honest with you. Mind game this. I got caught in the freaking pallet. I don't know what it is. The pallet hitbox just seems so much bigger. It's so much harder to get those type of hits like that recently. But we got the down, and now we put back onto a 2-to-1 ratio, which is ideal for us. Tap, can you stop moving, please? That would really be appreciated. Alright, let's go find another gen to pressure real quick. I'll see if there is middle. Yep, that's unfortunate. They're actually cranking out gens pretty well. Scratch marks go to the right. That looks to be a Steve. He'll dive back around. Let's pressure him. This should drag one person off a gen at the very least. They go for the unhook. He'll vault. Makes sense. That is a life from the looks of things. Let's pressure him into a corner so we can reload real quick. It's an LT wall, which is great. And he should be slowed down enough that we can definitely get this hit. He'll get slowed down again after the vault. Oh, and this should be good for us. Perfect. Let's get you up on hook. And we need to pressure gens again. Boston clam chowder. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You can always see if my mom could send us some seafood from Legal Seafood, potentially. That would be a half bad idea. And let's try and go for this gen. See if they're on it. They are indeed. Unfortunately, that is Feng Min. And this is the part where I don't like Save the Best for Last, because now we're losing stacks when we chase Feng. And we can't exactly not chase her, right? Alright, she gets intoxicated. She does not drop the pallet. There she goes. Some fried calamari, not bad either, honestly. Looks like driver just went out. Let's drop the chase on Feng, if we can help it. She is going to go to that pocket gen, though. We're back on to a 1-for-1 ratio as we speak. So let's throw this there. Throw that there. That way, you don't really have many outs. Now, we don't have any more bottles, though, which is less than ideal. You'll drop early. That would make sense. We'll put him back into a corner and then reload in meanwhile. Let's break. Forcing him to go to back into the LT wall. It is not honestly a great decision. Hi, Felix. There goes it. I thought you were Steve for a second there. You actually missed out on Steve. I guess that's good news for Steve. I'll down you real quick. Make sure you don't have a dead hard. And yeah, this game's pretty much over. They've done a really good job of splitting up gen pressure, of making sure that I am never really ahead as far as hooks go. They've done a really good job this match. They've even worked through Ruin. They haven't taken any time to look for it. Alright, no one here. We still have a small little cluster of gens. They're a little bit too far away for my liking, but they're not in bad placements. So we have a relatively tight patrol, which is the good news, I do suppose. Alright, Steve is healed. Let's check over here. I do see someone on that hill from the looks of things. That is Tap and Steve. Let's toss that bottle at Tap. He'll go for the window. Let's intoxicate you again. And we'll hit you with another bottle. And down the Tap goes. Now we're on 8 stacks, which is a really good place for me to be. Now let's hook him in towards the middle. Are they still on that gen? No, they're not, thank God. There's Steve in middle. Let's keep that in mind. Let's see. Are they on either gen right now? From the looks of things, it's no. I need to prioritize gens before chases. There's Tap and Steve going this way. It looks like they're going to run out. The funny thing is they're actually running towards Ruin. Yeah, so they're going to see that. At least the Tap will, more likely than not. We'll block out Tap. He gets intoxicated. Let's down him. And let's test the theory if he has DS. There's no harm in doing so at this point. He does not. I hear Steve behind me. Alright, one person out's good news for us. We'll trade Steve that Ruin for a pop. I think that might be the smart play here. Not there. I'll check out this gen then. There's Feng Min. Oh, Jesus Christ, that gen is so well done now. Let's reload real quick before we chase her. There it goes. We have a pop in hand. I don't know how I didn't hit her, I'll be honest. We're gonna take one swing. And this should result in a down. Alright, so we don't need to use our pop right away. Do I have a Tap vendetta? No, just, you know, Tap needed to go. Oh, don't do it, Felix. You sneaky little bugger. I have to drop her. That really sucks. If Steve comes over here next, we're in trouble. Alright, he might be far enough away where I can get the hook. Come here. That could be trouble. That's Felix. Pop. Now Steve needs to come back for the unhook. We'll get a hit here. He has a paleto. Good attempt at a 360. Didn't work out too well, though. And State of his Blast is saving us a good amount of time. We'll vault in. And he does have another vault here as well. If we had one more bottle, we'd be in a good spot, but we don't. I need to down him real quick. He has a pallet here, which he's not going for. He's heading towards the hook, which is good news. Let's down him. Let's hook him, and then they're gonna probably be both on that gen. That might not have been enough. If we had a bottle, we could have invigorated back, but I don't think it'll work. Tough to say. We're gonna be... Nope. Not close enough. Let's box him into the corner. I see Steve there. I don't know where Feng Min is. Let's say Feng Min might be around here. She is. Let's go for her. Let's see if I can get through the trees. I can. At least slow her down enough. Let's rehook Fang. Looks like Felix had adrenaline since he's healed up. And if I had the bet, Steve will be on this execute. He is. Let's invigorate. And we see him over there. So let's catch our invigoration. Let's bottle that in case Felix goes for it. And I think Steve's on Death Hook, though, which is not ideal. He gets intoxicated. But he has some good distance here, so he'll either get to the vault or the pallet. He's on the pallet. Let's mind game it. He did not camp it close enough. Unfortunate. Let's swing. We get hit. He'll go to the right towards the exit gate. We boxed him out, though. Let's break this. Then if I was Steve, where I'd go next? Looks like he's heading towards this exit gate. The problem is all of them are on Death Hook, so we can't play off of Altruism. The most we can do now is just kind of, you know, stop the bleeding and get more pressure going. Now go back around. He vaults out. Let's intoxicate that window. That we can make a little bit of distance on him. He'll be going for the pallet. He does not drop early, though. If that's fine, he goes to my left, which means I can't break, not to lose any distance. Let's level back. Unfortunately, I was trying to get that inside, not at the window. That's kind of an oof for sure. No window for you. He'll go back this way, but then doubles back from the looks of things. There he is. Let's throw that. And reload. Fang and Felix are still not over here. I'm surprised that neither one tried to work on this exit gate, I'll be honest. Here, let's break here. Intoxicated, and Steve down. I mean, my guess would be that Fang and Felix are probably on the other exit gate as we speak, ready for me to hook them. That'd be my guess. Yep, scratch marks in that direction, and that'll be 2 out. I mean, overall, a 10 hook 2K is not a bad match by any stretch of the imagination. Unfortunately, we just were not able to get to that gen that they finished off at the end. Unfortunate. That was a pretty good match. No doubt about that. It was not a bad match at all. But GG, well played to the survivors. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sold on, save the best for last on Clown. Like, it's good in theory, but in execution it can just be kind of lackluster if you do end up in shades of the obsession a little bit too much. But that does mean Clown does lose his win streak of 1. Nothing too drastic. And you know what? Let's go on to a match of... Let's do a match of Billy. Or actually, let's check my dailies. Hold on. I have Hag, Ghostface, and Plague. All of them are already on 10 win streaks, though. You know what? Let us do a match of the Demogorgon. Why the hell not? Demo's not a bad idea. Alrighty up, unless you guys do want to spin the wheel. But while you guys are thinking that over, I'm going to fix my face cam. Alright, should be good now. And Frankie says no Demogorgon. Frankie, why do you hate the Demogorgon? Do you not like the Demodog? Alright, well, let's spin the wheel. Alright, instead we already played Clown. Instead we got Mr. Pyramid Head. And we'll play a match of Demo after this match then. Sounds like a plan to me. Now, Pyramid Head is on a 10 win streak, so this would be for win number 11. What did this crusty nether creature ever do to you? Indeed, indeed. Alright, let's see. Bloodborne offerings, we have some yellow wreaths, not too bad. And we should be good to go. I need to put one more survivor into the basement for this one challenge. My spelling is on point, as you can see. The only thing I heard from the computer room was spin the wheel. Oh, it wasn't a command, it's always an option. You know, they can spin the wheel. I'm half asleep. Fair enough, Frankie. Fair enough. To be fair, spin the wheel sounds fun. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, a lot of people do like the idea of what I do. I've actually sent a good number of other streamers the DBD randomizer that, oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? Lose partner. Crap. Why am I blanking on his name now? Yeah, lose partner made. Alpha, thank you. I was like, it starts with an A, but I couldn't think of Alpha for the life of me. But we do see 2 flashlights and 1 map. More likely not a rainbow map or something in which might be able to find my totems. So I can't really rely on Ruin all too much. We also see a med kit, which means that if we do find Adam, we'll have to give chase. Is it possibly bad at Pac-Man? Because if not, I must be doing something horribly wrong. It's possibly bad at Pac-Man, yeah. But Pac-Man can be kind of hard. There are certain ways to play certain Pac-Man games. It depends on the Pac-Man game and which version you're playing, where the pathing is pretty easy. It is basically Snake, you're not wrong. The biggest thing is that certain maps or layouts of Pac-Man are pretty much a straight line. You just go from one line to another, and you kind of just snake on through the entire time. But there are some other versions of Pac-Man which are completely different and makes it a lot harder. So it depends on the version. Absolute champ at Dig Dug. I have the highest score in our arcade. Ooh, Dig Dug. Haven't heard that in a long time. Jesus. I haven't heard about, like, Dig Dug since, does anyone remember those small little quote-unquote arcade things that you'd plug into your TV via an RGB cable, and you would play, like, different arcade games like Galaga, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, and more from them? They're basically, like, cartridges or emulators. I haven't heard of Dig Dug since then. Been a long, long time. Personally, for me, I'm always a fan of Galaga and Asteroids. Those are my two preferred arcade games. Pac-Man Battle Royale is that hardcore gamers getting their butts handed to them by users with names like Sandra1976. Tetris is another good one that I also used to play a lot. I used to love Tetris. I played that all the time on my phone. That is until EA got their mitts on Tetris, and then it kind of went downhill from there, honestly. Stupid EA. The plug-and-play titles were insane. Yeah, they were good. They were good. Alrighty, though. We got an arcade last year before Mini-Virus. Me and my friends spent 6 weeks trying to beat the Dig Dug high score. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Back on the Grinning Storehouse. Not a fan of that, but let's head over and break this wall ASAP. We do see that my totem did spawn over by the Corrupted Gen, and we do also see a Steven over here. Oh, Stevie Boy Wonder! Where'd you go? There we are. No, is that not Steve? That's Phil. There's I'm All Ears off on Steve from the looks of things. Let's torment that. Let's hit him. And he'll go for the vault more likely than not. Nope, no vault. Good job, Phil. I appreciate the plays. Let's see if he doubles back off that. He does not. Perfect. Yeah, you kind of have to 50-50 those and see if they're going to go to the right or to the left. Got him off. Ooh, you almost got that blind, though. That would have been atrocious if you did. I'll be honest. Alright, let's head over this way. Already on that gen from the looks of things. There's I'm All Ears. Close. I may have been too far to the right. Still haven't gotten the hill on Adam either. I imagine Steve will go for the unhook momentarily. He does not, surprisingly. There's Nia, though. She'll be joining the fray. Alright, let's go for Nia, then. Only problem is if Adam gets the unhook, he could have Deliverance, potentially. Good dodge. I can appreciate that. Now, you will torment yourself if you go here. Perfect. She goes back to the right. Unlock Ears was not activated, so couldn't fall with another hit. We do see Steve there. You know what? Let's hit her. Immediately go for Steve. We now see Ruin pop off. I think he may have poked up his head off the gen because he thought, ooh, someone's down, I can go for a flashlight save. Good dodge. Unlock Ears is active though. We'll go for the hit. Nia is back up after all, and they're probably over here still. Alright, let's box him in. Good dead hard attempt, but no dice, Steve. Or rather, Jonathan at this point. Alright, let's bring you over here. Alright, we're ahead of Ratio right now. No, it's very possible to look cool playing DDR. I've seen some people who know what the fresh hell they're doing. Alright, we'll go for Bill again. That'll be a bad chase idea. Good drop. No torment though, or punishment for that matter. Try and get him baited out. And then bait out again. Perfect. Alright, Billy Boy, what's the game plan? He does not vault. He is pretty hesitant on that. Dead hard, doesn't matter. Let's put you down in basement so I can finally complete my challenge. That would be nice. Someone got tormented over there. Oh wow, all three of them are tormented now. That is a lovely sight. So we can torment date Adam, which would be a good move for us for sure. Scratch marks were over here and then they weren't. Looks like they went this way. Jen's still regressing, that's good news. This I think is Nia. I want to say, nope, that's Adam. Okay, so let's make sure we cage Adam, so that way we can avoid his potential deliverance. Balanced landing, nice play. Close, I think that's a bit too far away for the hit. Unfortunate stuff. He's going over to the vaults. That's fine by me. How do you want to play this? Let's double back around. Could have sworn I just heard bones. Yeah, I could have sworn I just heard bones being done. That was strange. Yeah, this area is not great for me. Now let's patrol gens real quick. We do see scratch marks going this way towards or away from the pocket. Slightly away from. There's Bill. I'm really sorry, Bill. You are just in a really bad position. That means that you now are going to be back on hook, and you'll be 3 out of my 4 hooks. Honestly, I don't care because I know you don't have DS. And it's not like I am going specifically for you. And honestly, your teammates should try and come in and body block, take aggro. But I get a sneaking suspicion they're not going to. I hear them on that gen. Unlock Ears is still not active for a little bit. I'll go for the vault. No dice on the hit. Will he continue to the right? He does not. Alright, Bill. You have 1 dead hard, 1 chance to get away. But no dice. And no flashlight saves from Steve. And Nia. Sorry, Bill. Like I said, it was my intention to go for him, but we just kept on finding him whenever I'd patrol. It was by happenstance. Let's get Nia off of this, even though I know someone's on that gen in the middle. I'm all ears will activate. Yeah, she stood still, which is a smart move. Let's even go for her again. She goes back around. Nicely done, Nia. Yep, there's the gen in the middle, as was expected. And then she went to the right instead of the left. She's going to probably play this LT wall pretty heavily. So let's just mind game her on the L, back into the T. She's in a pretty good dead zone right now, so we can just get a hit. And let's pursue further. She'll bring me back to a pocket. Don't really care to be here. Good. Got her off the pallet at least. Wow, the animation pushed me back. I thought I had enough distance into it. That was no longer an issue, but I was wrong. She crosses in front of me, which means she loses distance. And then we'll double back over. There goes Ruin. Probably we're on comms more likely than not. You have no reason to not hook you. The only person that I'm scared of is Adam. He makes the most sense to have Deliverance. And we'll use our Torments to try and negate DS where possible. Let's see, who is that? That was Adam there. Perfect. We're going to cage you, though. That is a matter of fact. And Sean, thank you much for buying some merch. That's wicked exciting. Let me know how you like it once you receive it. I'll just send some pictures in the Discord. And let's go for Adam. I'm All Ears is active, so we know where he's going. And let's see. Bounce landing on him. He does have it. We also see Steve going for the unhook as we speak. They have a vault here. No, they don't. I've already broken it. Cool. What to say? He has a vault to his right, though. Mid vault? No. I'm All Ears is still not active yet. Perfect. I'll get him down, and like I said, to avoid Deliverance, we're going to cage him. Based on spawn, honestly, you'll probably spawn back in that pocket where Nia and Steve are. I would bet on it. Which does mean that one of them does lose it, though. So maybe not. Nia is over here. And like I said, I can avoid a DS now. Alright. She's playing smart. She's playing efficiently. Trying to always see if she doubles back or not, but she's not. Perfect. Got the hit. We'll double back that time. Yeah, the smart move here is just to leave. I have no problem just spamming this to hell and back. Alright, they got the unhook on him, which means Steve and him are both no longer tormented. Nia still is, though. I don't think I need to worry about DS at this point. I think it's pretty much over. Alright, she's holding W. But I think she doubled back now. Yep, she'll revolt. That'll be one time and chase. Yo, what's up, Little Rock? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. That's one on each window. Let's pursue further. And she's heading over here. We are bloodlusted now. Get you down. I think we're at a DS timer, so let's pick you up. We can always punishment of the, not punishment, final judgment you here at the end. Already have my pair of joggers. Beyonce needs some. Once felt how comfortable mine are. So I'm happy to hear that. Now I have to give credit where credit's due to Streamlabs merch. They source to a lot of really good clothing brands, so I can't complain at the quality. I mean, I wear my joggers pretty much every single day. Not even lying. Let's see here. Eventually, I'd like to get my own clothing brand entirely. But that will be a thing in the future once we have enough, have the ability to do so, honestly. He throws the pallet. Alright, does not vault. There you go back. You will not. Let's swing. You get tormented though, so I can cage you now. Now, we did see Nia get healed. We see Steve over there as well. Yeah, one death already. We kept on finding Bill. Like, not even trying to find him, just patrol gens and find Bill. I'm like, dude, you're on a gen. I can't do much about this. So I just killed him off very early. Which is really rough for these survivors, not gonna lie. If Bruno's still up, even more so. Let's go for Steve. Why the hell not? He'll get tormented here if he goes for window. He does not, though. And she fakes out the window. I wasn't even using Trail of Torment yet. Kind of surprised on that play. ML Years is activated if he wants to vault in. He does. Perfect. That's what we love to see. Let's put you up in basement now, Stevie Boy Wonder. Nia's on Death Hook. Did I see your footsteps? I may have heard footsteps above me. You're on Death Hook, which means Adam has 2 hooks left. Just torment this real quick. check this gen and then go back to Pocket. Because I feel like that's where Nia is. Yep, more likely than not. That is Nia's gen. She has scratch marks going to the left. Let's give chase. And the only thing you have in front of you is a Z-wall, then an LT, if I'm not mistaken. Good dodge. I'll move to the L now. Vault. I'm all ears activates. Get the hit. Thank you, I'm all ears. Makes my life 1,000 times easier on those type of hits. You see this gen being done. Looks like they left it 99. This is a bad place to be, Nia. I can just play around this and pour Punishment of the Damned however much I want. Like I said, bad place for you to be. Now, I would usually Punishment of our Final Judgment you, but if this gen being about finished, let's put you up on hook, kill you off, and then pop the gen. I'm all ears felt like the killer equivalent of Windows of Op. I would disagree, actually. I'm all ears is basically equivalent of Dance With Me, kind of reverse Dance With Me. The equivalent of Windows of Op for killer would be Zenshi Tactics. More accurately, at least in my opinion. Alright, Steve probably wants to go back for his gen, I bet. In fact, we also saw Crows come back here. And we see scratch marks going back. So let's pressure this way. Yeah, it's a Zenshi Tactics equivalent of Windows, and Dance With Me's equivalent with, whatchamacallit, I'm all ears. I'm surprised I didn't hit that one, as I can play on this all day long. I have no qualms doing this. There, let's go for Adam. Someone that range might get him, but looks like he had a bit too much distance on me. What's the game plan, Adam? Yep, he goes back. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you and every other killer. Zenshi Tactics ain't exactly worth one's while. He's going up to Hill to try and get Bounce Landing to proc. He might catch up to him, though, with Bloodlust. Close. He gets hit with that, and yeah, he doesn't have the distance anymore. Right, let's actually pick you up. Oh, I was gonna pick you up. I must have held that for too long. My bad. Looks like this gen is the one that Steve is on. Hi, Steve. You should probably leave the gen. No? And dead hard in the corner. I don't think I did a pull, did I? Well, in that case, I'm just gonna kill him off. All today. I played in Old Keys tournament. I played against you. You were Freddy. GG, well played. Hey, what's up, Power 40? How goes it, my friend? GG's. Yeah, funny thing, if you were, everyone was thinking I was playing kind of strange that match. I may or may not have had audio. But GG, well played to these survivors. And by may or may not have audio, I didn't have audio that match at all. That's why I got firecrackered. I didn't even freaking look out because I had no clue what was going on. But GG's, my friend. All right, and we got our challenge 2. Yeah, no audio. I was on a call, and so to be attentive to the call, I turned off audio for the match. And so I was playing without audio on Fred while playing Freddy. It was a time. I'll put it that way. Yeah, like I said, I was on a call. That's why. It wasn't by design. One of my team members who told me about the tournament got the times wrong. So I had a call scheduled for when the tournament started, and then I found out last minute, oh no, the call and the tournament are the same time. Like, God dang it, guys. You would do this to me. But it worked out in the end. But GG's, my friend. GG's. Yeah, the tournament was a lot of fun. Now that's dedication, seriously. I was like, well, all right. I didn't want to do my team dirty by not being available, but I was just like, I need to be on this call. So, whoop. That's a thing. Finish a trial with no more than one living survivor while using the perks Unnerving Presence, Brutal Strength, and Agitation. So, Adept Trapper. Okay. That's a thing. Let's do bloody rewards then. Not gonna use those for now. Alright. All that being said, we have time for 2 more matches, guys. So what'd you guys like to play? I guess we're playing another match of demo, right? We're playing a match of demo. And then we'll have 1 more match after this. Alright, Demo B-Boy, let's throw on a hollow shell. But Tar40, I do appreciate stopping by, saying hi. And like I said, would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. I don't know if you're aware, but I also have my own competitive Dead by Daylight League. If your team is interested in joining, we should have signups up in roughly 6 more weeks. Yeah, roughly 6 more weeks. So far, it's been going well, so I'm very excited to see where the league goes. Right now, this season cap was at 16 teams. Next season's going to be 24 teams. Thank you much for the shout out, Frankie. I do appreciate it. I really wish the VOD had saved on that first round, but it had not. Quite disappointed about it. So 100,000 blood points. That's not too hard. We can make that work. Probably not in 1 match, but should be able to do it in 4 matches at least. And with the amount of blood points I have, I think we should be able to get Wraith all of their perks if the Blood Web treats me well. Otherwise, we'll be close enough. I still need, what is it? Corruption Invention and Pop 3. We have Pop 1 right now. Let's ready up. So far, no tools in hand as of this moment. That is fine by me. And unless they're going to switch last moment, so far it looks nothing's changing. Alright, alright. I haven't checked in a hot minute. Has Champion's gotten any more followers? It has. Awesome. I also need to message Peter, don't I? Peter wanted more time on some assets, so I should message him today. Get a sense for where those, where the scoreboard and panels are. Excuse me. But he did a freaking amazing job on all of the stream assets for Champions. This stuff looks utterly amazing. Felix, ready up, mate. Last minute key swap? Nope, no last minute key swap. Okay. So in that case, we have a two-less squad here. Which I am more than happy to see. But it could mean that they might be running like Plunder's Instinct, right? Blood points across the board, though. That was Plunders. I normally expect like a tarnished coin or a shiny coin to generate more chests, but no dice. Fair play. All right, all right. I just need to check the schedule for Champions and make sure that all of my refs are prepped for Saturday. Which, actually, I think the first match of the day is my match. I think it's Envy versus Sample Text, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that is the case. For those who aren't aware, normally the matches are streamed, but they're only streamed at 6 o'clock. Since we're doing an early match for my team, I'll probably be streaming the match at 2 on Saturday. I think it's 2 o'clock? Yeah, I think it's around 2 o'clock when the first match is. Alright, Pale Rose. Not a great map for me, but let's put a portal here. Looks like they are on or near the Pale Rose. Let's see if we can guess their location. Are they behind it? Oh, see scratch marks. Scratch marks went this way, then stopped quite abruptly. It was worth a look. Oh, I see a Felix over here, as well as one other. That is a Steve with a sprint burst. Felix is in a worse off spot, realistically speaking, so let's double back on him. Nope, no dice. And the nice thing about Felix too is that he's a non-obsession, so we'll start getting saved the best for last stacks. He's getting caught up on geometry, which is great for me. You should have went to that side, not this side. Good drop, and a good shred to boot. Anyone on my totem? There's not. When you drop it, you will not. You'll loop it at least once, and then drop. And unless you have a dead heart, I don't think you make this. Alright, let's pick you up. And let's see. Let's hook you in my corrupted gens. That way they're forced to leave an active area. Funny enough, there's scratch marks already over here, which is kind of insane. I don't know why they're over in the corrupted area. Check this gen, no progress, and then Steve will probably be back on this gen over here, more likely than not. I disturbed the crows, not them. There's Steve with the sprint burst, and one person still working on it. Hi, Jake. I'm not stupid. And neither am I to you too, Steve. We'll go for the vault. Oh my god, seriously, why is there a pole right here? Who in their right mind would put that pole there? Come on now. Alright, Steve goes here. Yeah, he's baiting out the shreds. So I'll have to be smart around Steve, it looks like. That's Thor Gressing. Good news there. No idea where Jake is. He may have just seen Ruin, though. Less than ideal for sure. I'll get the shred here, no problem. He'll drop for distance, but leaves the tile pretty quick. And we see that Jake is back on that gen, more likely than not. Alright. Ruin goes off twice. Hi, Jakey boy. Dead heart. No dead heart. Perfect. Let's put you up on hook. And we'll put you up on the hill, too. I think that might not be a bad idea. Alright, one gen done, but 2 hooks, so we're at on ratio as we speak. That gen's still regressing, which is what I love to see. Steve is not on that. And let's shred this pallet if we have a chance. He's now healed up. And imagine they'll probably go for one of these 2 gens next. Crows come back in 20 seconds over here. No one over there. Alright, let's put a portal right here for now. I should probably put a portal back there near the hook, to be honest. Wouldn't have been a half bad idea, but you see scratch marks heading back to the hook. And the gen not being worked on as we speak. Jake back over there, and Steve over here. Let's go for Steve. Let's keep an eye on that gen, though. I think they actually just started working on it as soon as I look back. Alright, he's going to go for Shaq. We'll get our hit. And looks like he's leaving the tile. Perfect. Will you vault him? Nope, you're going to go back around, probably try and vault out. No, not even. You're going to a dead zone, Steve. What's your game plan here, bud? Yep, trying to bait out the shred. Let's shred you now. Put you back up on hook. Pale Rose was disturbed, and I don't think that was me. So let's check the Pale Rose before too long. Let's put a portal at the bottom of the hill. And that's a 10% regression from Bill. Alright. Let's give Bill some chase. Immediate unhook by Steve. That's fine. Either that or Kobe, I'm not sure which. Pallet. Red. And he'll go upstairs. That's one of the 2 pallets on the Pale Rose. And looks like he's going to go for the second one. Nope, he's going to go around. Now, he could vault here. It would be a smart play, honestly. So what we'll do is we're going to loop him the other way. That way we can avoid him vaulting. No bounce landing on Bill. Perfect. And we now have 5 stacks. Alright, they're back on that gen. Doesn't drop. Dead hard. Won't really matter. Put you down on the ground. Let's pick you up and then hook. Yeah, immediately after the hook, let's pop on the gen on the left. Because I hear that being worked on again. Probably Steve if I had to bet. Let's see. Who is this here? Hard to say. They missed the left early. What if they went to the left then? Into the LT wall. Doesn't look like it. I don't see anyone else as of right now, but I do see Steve over there on that gen. At least he was for a moment. I think he's hiding in one of these. They're always so hard to see through. Oh well. They gen tap this for sure. Maybe on their way by to the unhook. Yeah, that must be what they did, which is kind of a smart play. So we'll continue and go for the person over here. Yeah, you might have to give up that gen potentially. Not ideal, but we'll chase Felix. Let's shred him. He goes to the right, or left rather. Let's go and fake him out. Force him to drop the pallet. Yep, we'll shred. And we'll give chase. If we down him, ooh, 2 gens popped off like that. Well, that is quite unfortunate. Perfect. Let's break this. I mean, we're ahead of a 1-for-1 ratio, but behind everything else, which is not ideal. Where the fresh hell's a good hook? There ain't many, honestly. Must be because basement's there. Let's put you over here, and then where else can we go? Let's check these gens. We know that one person was there. We should probably check the Pale Rose as well. No one's on that gen, so yeah, let's go to Pale Rose. Let's teleport to Hill. Still another, like, 22.5 seconds left on Pop. There's a 10% regression on that gen. And no scratch marks, which probably tells me that they dropped downstairs and went somewhere from there. Alright, let's put a portal here. Leave that there for safekeeping. And I guess press the little boat, which had some progress prior. There's Steve. Sprint first on him. He'll go for the LT wall, more likely than not. Alright, see what's the game plan now. That was a good dodge. I tried to treat Demo in that way like Billy, where if I saw his feet, but he had a bit of distance on me. Wow, really? This one I would have gotten hit through. Yeah, it's a problem with save the best for last. Sometimes you can over compensate for it. There's a gen, so now we're only on 1-for-1 on gens to hooks. Actually, you're a bit ahead of that ratio. Still not a good ratio to be on. Didn't think they were on that gen back there. That was even Little Boat. Alright, all pallets are gone up here now. The Steve doesn't have much going for him. Shred you. And here's someone on the gen as we speak. That is Jake. Perfect. We'll hit Jake here. We'll get stunned on the drop down. And let's down you real quick. Get you up on hook, and then go for that gen. And then we'll go for Steve after. No power struggle. Good news there. Steve is off the ground. Maybe an unbreakable. Hey, welcome back, Zach. How goes it? How goes it? Alright, where'd Steve go? Steve went out. He did not go up. If I had to bet, they're probably on Little Boat now. Yep, that was correct. And let's go for Bill, who had Adrenaline, it looked like. That or Sprinter. I'm not sure which. He's off the tile, which is not a good idea. Demo's right now on a 0-win streak overall, which is less than ideal for him. Good job on that body block, Steve. Let's forgo the chase on Bill then, and continue chase on you. And right now, the match isn't looking all too great for Demo, to be honest. Will he go for the unhook? If he does, that might result in a death. Alright, let's put you back up on hook. Jake immediately throws pallet for some strange reason. So let's break it. And then Bill's on the other exit gate, more likely than not, unless he's coming in for the unhook. Jake went where? Jake is over here towards Bill. Felix is over here too. They might pull the smart move and just get 3 people out. I'm going to not pressure them and look for Bill instead, who's not necessarily here. Other exit gates also opened, so Bill may have rotated there. That's exactly what he did. That sneaky little bugger. Nice job, Bill, honestly. That was the smartest move you could have done. So you're trying to body block. Allow that. Then we can wait 12 seconds for Steve, who wants the body block. Or wants the hit, rather. Let's down you. Let's hit you. We can down you immediately after our shred. That was a bad move on Jake's part. Yeah, demo can be really hard to 4K with. No doubt about that. Alright. Where are nearby hooks? None of them are great. We see Felix going for the pickup on Steve. Steve's already up. He has to have had Unbreakable. No doubt about it. They're going to go for the exit gate right now as we speak. Let's see. No scratch marks indicate their direction. Ooh. Hold up. Where are they? Did they maybe go for that one? I see one person at that exit gate. I want to bet you that's Bill. I don't want to pressure them out of the exit gate if possible, but I don't know where the other 2 are, the Felix and the Steve. Bill's healed. Not sure if that's a self-care or if someone was with him in that exit gate. But if I had to bet, they might be all there. Yep, they're all healed, which means that 3 of them in that other exit gate is more likely not the case. Yep, no one here. Smart move. That's on me. Let's teleport over there and might as well get some hits. Get some extra blood points. Hi, Billy boy. That may have been a mistake, Steve. I guess he has sprint burst, so move point. Try to get him. Yeah, nice though. Yeah. Oh, you almost messed up. You almost messed up. I almost grabbed that Steve before he went out. But GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, we almost got what we needed there, but didn't work out in the long run. Well, with that being said, let's see, we have 9 minutes. You know, I think we're gonna wind down the stream there. Let's do that. At the end of the day, at least you didn't lose your rank 1. True. I mean, to be fair, it's very easy to lose rank 1, so I'm not too worried about that in the slightest. But let's jump into Children of the Fog and see who's live. You know, we haven't seen Vile Vega on lately, so let's go raid Vile Vega. Alright, well, with that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, make sure you do check out our YouTube channel as well, and I will see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!